sense to understand. It's like Dwarf Fortress in that way, I guess. At least for me.
Yep.
But yeah, the way that he phrased is, he goes and he works himself, works, gets like good basic stats, and then just goes and finds basically fights that are already over and just murders people. So you basically have someone who has already had their legs chopped off, and maybe has like one arm, and then you just beat them the rest of the way to death, because of that way they're not a threat to you. But you still gain fighting experience for killing them.
One way to do it.
Yeah, I think that's the way I've seen one person do it at the very least.
One cheat that I found was basically, so for the start of the game, I was just running around, staying near towns, having guards kill creatures and looting them for their. So the guards would take care of the beasts. I take off the skins. I head back to the trader. So I do a little bit of exploring. Found these weird looking bug guys. Kidnapped me. Started eating my.
Yeah, the hive.
Yeah,
I think that's what they're called.
So it turns out, great way to boost toughness. Turns out that having your limbs really makes you immune to that stuff.
Yep.
So
the assassination contract I freaking just finished, Theo, that I told you about already.
Oh.
Yeah. The one where I didn't actually finish that. I fight my way through 7 goddamn mechs, barely scraping by. I have what's left of my freaking lance, crawl across the landscape to freaking finish the assassination target, bring her down to about a third of her health, and then her freaking evac point basically spawns right next to her. She gets to just stroll into it, and then gets away. Entire mission failed. I was so mad. They at least gave me 134, I think, money. So they were just like, at least you killed everything else. Like, yeah, well, at least. The annoying thing is, if I'd actually successfully finished that mission, which would have taken probably one more goddamn turn at the very most, because I needed like one more volley to kill her. That's it. Then I would have been able to get a 4th medium mech called a Hunchback, which are really freaking slow, but they come equipped with this freaking thing called an AC-20, which is basically if you strapped a massive sniper rifle and used it as a shotgun. You walk up really close to someone, you point it at something important, and make that thing no longer exist.
Yeah,
it's a big, scary cannon. It is very short range, though.
All the best ones are.
Yeah, because I cored that goddamn guy with a lucky shot, too. What a freaking train wreck of that mission.
Shotgun.
I mean, there is a Hunchback with an actual shotgun, just uses lasers rather than pellets. You strap, I think, 6 medium lasers to one section of the thing and then just point it at people at approximately short to medium range until it fire.
Whole thing as we're hey, Norix is undeafened.
Yeah. So I guess he's probably fixed his foot at this point.
Yes.
He patched up the stub.
How'd you cut your foot anyway?
The mat, the plastic mat that my chair rolls over, has a piece of it that's broken. And I haven't been able to go out and get a new one because stores are closed.
Just make a new one.
Yeah, that would probably cut my foot up worse.
Why would you be crafting it with your feet?
No, I'd make it really shittily, and then I'd cut my foot on it.
Mighty.
Just put like fucking duct tape over that
exactly.
pad.
Well, no, Mighty.
I know the duct tape. It pokes through the duct tape. It's hard plastic.
There's a lot of duct tape.
Yeah. It's called layering. Ever hear of it?
Basically, my idea is just make a whole mat made out of duct tape.
I just have freaking wood floors, so I don't have choice in the
Take
matter.
something that it won't poke through and fucking duct tape that onto it.
No, Mitchell, you do have a choice. Just get some, really solid. What is it? Spike?
Blow yourself!
Just get a hammer and smack the floor a couple times.
Yeah.
And guess what? You can probably make some spots where you can get splinters. As long as you hit it hard enough. Boom, there's your choice.
It's not my floor. I can't do that.
It'd be embedded into
That's
the
good enough.
floor. That way, it never moves. It's always.
I mean, I don't really move this chair anyway, but being able to at least slide out so I don't have to turn would be nice. So, yeah, Norix and Theo, I've nearly finished your words. I need 4 more gifts each. So, we're nearly there. So,
And we are on our way.
yep. Because I already finished the other 2 first. Convention and the subword of Dark Fae from Misbegotten Word. Should probably make just for fun.
Looks like rain.
But are we all set?
R.
Oh, probably a bad idea, but I'll grab a coat.
A what?
He's doing some crack cocaine.
Oh, I thought he said a goat.
As a
Just
note,
hear bleeps in the background.
In approximately like an hour and 20 minutes, I'm gonna have to get a pizza because I wasn't going to get one, and then I decide, fuck it.
Yeah, I made food a little earlier tonight, so I usually wait until like 7 to start cooking, but I was thinking ahead, made it around like 6.
Well, I've been wanting to get a pizza for the past like 2 weeks, but I keep like going like, nah, I probably shouldn't. And then today I fucking woke up and I was like, fuck it, I'm doing it tonight. I don't fucking care anymore. I'm done.
What'd you do?
I ordered pizza.
What topping?
Sausage.
Oh, that's all?
Yeah.
Oh, not terrible, but okay.
I would love to order a pizza, but the rest of the household isn't a big fan of pizzas. And they're frozen.
Is that why they have an entire freaking freezer just stocked full of your specific pizza?
Yeah, pretty much.
Honestly, Theo, I'm not surprised.
Nope. Do you still get the same one, the pesto with, what was it? Pesto with broccoli and tomatoes, if I remember correctly?
It's kind of random.
Oh. Moving now.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, I like to imagine that Theo's scripted. You don't know what he is, or what he
Did you say I'm scripted?
Encrypted.
scripted.
Oh,
You know, like Bigfoot, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
the idea that you're scripted, though.
No, Theo, if you were scripted, you'd be going off the script.
I mean, at least the hat is. The hat is certainly scripted, yeah.
You're just,
It's required.
you can't use script and you can get by. That's why I personally love you.
Scripted, but the script has started writing itself. Fuck. Fuck.
The script is self-aware.
Alright. So for those of you that are going to record things, go ahead and get ready and then we'll start in a minute here.
Oh, good.
I usually ask
No-
you, it's usually Norix and Peyton.
Normally when you fucking say, for those of you that record things, we just start instantly after, so I hit record and they're like, and we'll be starting in a few minutes.
No, in a minute.
And,
It's like a few minutes.
Norks, did you get a recap
It's
of
all
what
in a
happened
few
last time?
minutes.
Or
Yeah,
do
I
you
know
want
what
that on the
happened last
recording?
time. You guys
Yep.
found some fun fuckers crawling through the vents, and
Yeah, Norks remembered
blew one of their arms off.
significantly more than I thought he did, so I filled him in.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I was like, it was like a fever dream, I guess, for the last half of it, because I remember it vividly, but I don't remember being there. Weird.
Yeah, honestly, I just thought
It's
you
because although you were like asleep, you were just absorbing all the information. You just weren't able to act.
Yeah, I was probably experiencing it the best out of everyone. I was there.
I was being hunted. It was a nightmare.
Yeah, that's why, sometimes, when you fall asleep, you start talking about Warhammer, seeing if you can, absorb some of the lore and stuff like that. That way, when you wake
Poor
up,
Rin.
you're like, why do
Has
I
to
know
hear
this?
about Warhammer in his sleep.
He's gonna fucking wake up. And he's gonna be. I was there, man. I was there in the fucking Horus Heresy, man. I saw it.
So, you guys found a old facility, I suppose is probably the best word for it, and have explored it after hacking and killing your way through the little base there. Oh, come on, thing.
So as an update, I turned on the power.
Yeah, we're going to do a small retcon and say before you guys arrived here, you turned on the power.
Who needs it? We do. We need it.
I mean, lights are good,
Yeah.
as well as all the other stuff being on. So, yeah, you guys found the power down in this big, huge room down here.
Roger that.
So,
Nice.
yeah. So, you guys have arrived at... Why is there just small squares everywhere? At the final area that you haven't searched, and it is a bunch of catwalks that, even with the lights on, just lead down into darkness pretty much, as well as some glass pods that, when you arrive, since the power is now on, are actually on. And most of them, at least you can see from the entrance, are just filled with gibs, is probably the most apt description. They're you know how back to tanks looks? Like the kind of big glass tanks with kind of like semi-bluish green liquid?
Yeah.
They look kind of like that. They're a little bigger than human size.
The bio-curse tanks.
Yeah. So this room is, by the way, not lit up very well. Like, it has lights in the tanks, but that's kind of it.
Fucking course it isn't.
Okay, so I turned on the lights for nothing.
Alright, boys, I know how to light it up.
Yeah,
I
you
will
click the
flash
switch.
grenade.
Click the switch and just nothing happens.
Damn it. Where's the fucking maintenance staff, dude?
They're with you.
Wait,
Well, actually, the maintenance staff
beep
is
boop.
down here. Unfortunately for them.
Servitors.
uh,
They're not very good
Wait.
maintenance staff since they're supposed to be picking things up and putting them down, but, they exist. They can do that
Yeah.
if you set them up right.
Uh,
So, yep, from the entrance, there are 3 thin catwalks that lead through the tanks. And the tanks are just filling the areas. I'm not going to draw them, but there's
switch that
along these
stun.
paths.
Alright. Well, guys, I think we all know what we should do. Split up.
Roger that.
God. Alright.
keep an ear out. I mean, hopefully it won't come back because, again, your boy blew its arm.
That could
Yeah,
be a
we
reason
scared
for
it
it to
off.
come back. Either we scared it off or we've just made it angry.
Oh, well, one can hope.
And I'm gonna not place bets on the angry one just yet. Or the scared off either.
I think we made it sad. It was crying.
Yeah,
Rebo, you want
I
to try
think
to
we
heal
should
it?
apologize.
I think we should. I think if you apologize, you're basically a heretic and should be shot on the site. On the site? On site.
Here's my here's my idea. We have the Grievo just use a bunch of psychic power.
Mhm.
It's something that is bound to happen.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna be good.
Yep.
We'll be out of this facility by then. It won't be our problem.
So what? We're just gonna leave him here to fuck around psychically, and we just go.
But what
Yeah,
about
basically
someone
that's-
Just leave a demon-possessed psyker down here. I'm sure it'll be
Well,
fine.
we're either gonna leave the demon-possessed psyker down here or a corpse. Those are the two options after he uses a bunch of psychic powers.
I mean, there might not be a corpse. He might be sucked into
Yeah,
the
you're
warp.
right. He could just be sucked directly into the warp and never seen again.
Yeah.
I
It's a
guess-
lesser chance of turning
Ironically,
into
might
a
be one of
demon
the better
host, but-
options.
Here's what I like to think. It's like, sucked into the warp a few thousand years later. He just hits the side of a spaceship as it's going through the warp. It's stuck on the window shield.
I'm a space pilot. I'll be fine in the warp.
That is not how that works. But you know what? If he believes hard enough, maybe it will. Have at it, bucko. Just don't do it ever near me.
I'm pretty much an orc.
You're pretty much an idiot. Don't let
Okay.
any other official of the Imperium hear you say that you're pretty much an orc. Or that you just want to fuck around with the warp and see what happens. The warp is the
that was
the
our tech
orc
priest saying
warp.
that.
That's fair. That was the tech who apparently is fine with fucking around with the warp radically, but not me fucking stripping wires. That's where we draw the line.
Whoa! Wait a second.
Those wires were underage. Ah!
That's not.
Okay, well, anyway.
Yeah.
I'd like to use my little beep ball and have it just fly overhead and get off the room real quick. See if there's any possible threats.
Okay. So it bleep bloops around. I can't do that on this. And you find out that there are a lot of tanks. Just from a rough count from your servo skull, there's also a door at the other end of this one. You'd say that there are approximately 100 or so.
Okay, guys. Well,
Yeah, it didn't sense any movement or anything from them. So,
okay, well, let's go forward towards the door. What a caution to Wolf, and that's just probably don't look at the tanks or inside them.
Don't look at the tanks or inside them. Okay, so that presents a certain problem called we have to look out for a fucking monster.
Use your ears.
No.
It's gonna be.
I'm going to use my eyes. My eyes are far better.
I'm just saying, he's a fresh boy and stuff like that. So maybe he doesn't,
What did you just say he was?
Sure, he hasn't.
Did you just call him anti-quote
Fresh boy?
fresh boy?
Yeah.
Fresh boy?
What the fuck are you on about, you
Oh,
crazy
yes.
son of a
I'll
bitch?
take one fresh boy.
He's a fresh boy. Fucking weirdo. Christ. God.
He's new to the
Fucking tech priest.
Wait, who's the fresh boy?
The monster. The monster's the fresh boy, apparently.
You are.
I
the
am
wolf.
the fresh boy.
No.
I'm the
He's
fresh
the fresh boy.
Yes.
He's
I'm
an
only
idiot.
19. I'm a fresh boy.
Yeah, that's fair, actually. Fucking, I forgot you're a 19-year-old.
I also need
Some
the
fucking
fact that
kid like, how did I get here? Oh,
He's old enough to hold a
looks so
gun.
good.
He's good enough.
this is your first mission.
In fact,
Well,
he's actually he's older than he should be to hold a gun. That's 60.
Really?
Some places.
That's the point. Man, that's that's a loose system, huh?
It's probably
it
18
depends on
systems.
the
I learned how to
world.
hold a gun when I was 10.
Yeah.
But no, the reason why is because I'm pretty sure. I feel safe on the hunch that last time we saw these tanks was back at the last place.
Yep.
Wolf wasn't on that mission. There's like body parts in here and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure it's just like human goop.
I mean, do you want me to go first? I'll go first.
I mean,
Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
I'd like to stay in the
Alright, I'll go
middle if
first.
possible.
I mean,
Fuck it.
again, you're also the
Yeah,
melee
just
guy.
set yourself up in the hallway for how the marching order is for here.
I'm already there. Yeah, I'm going first. I am the melee boy.
Yeah.
I'm the
Wanna
fresh
go
boy
forward,
melee boy.
You can have at least 2 people on the walkway, but it is going to be pretty tight. Like, you'll basically be shoulder to shoulder if you're walking.
Actually, no, it won't be because we're all scrawny as fuck. So
I mean, you're all wearing armor too, so
that's
Hey, my armor is
is
also
you can be as scrawny
fuck.
as you like. The plate mail is not very small.
My armor fits under normal clothing. My armor is also scrawny as fuck.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
you're also
wearing a
not
jacket.
like shoulder to shoulder with anyone.
But you want to switch places, Peyton? Or
The
no?
servo skull's already in the room.
No,
so-
I'm fine being right here.
Where are
Okay.
you guys leaving the?
I got-
These
Uh-huh.
two. These 2 boys.
Yeah, walk side by side with this guy. Fuck it. I'm
Um,
scrawny. I'm scrawny. My armor's scrawny. It'll be fine.
Keep in mind,
I
there's
have
2
my,
of these. You have 2 servitors.
Yeah, there's one. Yeah. Oh, there's 2
No.
servitors. I was probably
Yeah.
have them walk in the
The servitors.
front or
Sorry,
the back.
the servitors are the one
I
with the
forgot.
little
I forgot
wrench
that's what
on
that
their
was.
things. Yeah.
Uh,
The
we
other
just
guy
had to
is an
walk in the
actual guardsman.
Yeah, that guy's fucking.
Yeah.
I have his name.
Yeah.
Fucking Tybalt.
Yeah. Tybalt. The brave
Tybalt the
guard.
hero.
I want to keep these guys alive.
Mhm.
They're my boys.
I want to keep Tybalt alive.
Technically, they're the Churchman's boys, but
She left them. They're mine
we
now.
should kill him. Church's boy, get him.
I mean,
Actually,
you
they're
guys
basically
remember
just
that there were church. Yeah, she did have servitors, but these aren't
Yeah.
specialized ones. These are just more general servitors.
Well, from
to
my
be fair, these
I thought
guys
they
don't
were
have
just
as
from
much plating on them as last time.
I thought these things
Yeah,
were just
they
from the facility.
Yeah, but you assume that this is her facility, right? Hence, her servitors.
Well, I imagine it was here before she came here, so it's like, oh, I'll just squat here for a bit. Look, there's some tanks. Ooh, there's some oh, I'll just use some sort. These things are too weak. They're not they're not heresy. I don't like it.
They're not heretical servitors, so they're not good enough.
Yeah. I mean, as far as I can tell, there's nothing heretical about them, right? Like, did she modify them in any way? From
Not
what I
from what you can tell from at least a cursory glance. You could dig around and see, but at least just looking at them, they look like just basic servitor carrier. They pick things up and they put them down. They're very simple.
What can I do for like a really quick, or really or glance real quick? Like trying to figure out if there are actually heretical.
It'd probably be. Keep forgetting. There's not something like investigate to just look over a thing.
I'd say tech use or
Scrutiny is looking over something, I believe.
Yeah.
Wait, no, scrutiny, I thought that's actually telling someone's lying. I think.
yeah.
Search, maybe.
Well, I imagine
I
it'd be
don't
something like intellect or something like that to actually, look into
That's
it.
Well, what you're basically doing is looking over them to look for,
the evil.
things that will either mark them as obviously heretical, aka, enhancements they're not supposed to have.
Oh wait, I know, Technomat.
Hmm?
Or maybe. It's
What is it?
again, I've said it like a few times.
Actually,
but-
yeah. Do you have knowledge Mechanicus or something like that?
Oh yeah, I do.
Go ahead and
Common
roll
Lore-
that, because that would definitely tell you if they have something that they're not supposed to have.
Any
Because
modifiers?
the Mechanicus would put it. Yeah, because you're well. I'm gonna give you that as a plus 30. It's easy to look over them quickly for you. You're used to it because you know what these things are supposed to look like.
Did it roll?
Not that we can see,
Okay, plus 30.
or rather, as I can see. Has it come through for anyone else?
I'm not seeing it.
Negative. I gotta let a dog out of my room anyway, so I'm gonna be right back.
All right.
Why aren't you rolling?
Yeah, I guess go ahead and try it again.
Up there. You go.
You hate to see it.
Yeah. Freaking heck.
Can I say that I use luck?
27 issues.
Well, it isn't.
Did
It
you
isn't
want to
canon.
use
You just
luck on it?
can, dude.
You can keep the roll if you want to use the luck point.
Yeah, I'll use a luck point because I don't want to walk around with heretical stuff on me and then be caught out in the open like, hey.
All right. Well, at least from a cursory glance, you'd have to dig around to figure out if they had any, implements or extra bits. But they seem to have all of the correct markings and, what? Markings, augments. I don't think they'd have prayer sheets on them, but they seem to have been blessed in the correct way for these to just have been created by one of the worlds nearby.
Okay, so far not heretical. That's good enough for me.
Yep.
Yeah, you got him.
Yeah, as far as you can tell. You'd have to dig around a little deeper if you wanted to make sure, but yeah, from at least a cursory glance, no. These guys look like ordinary
And as far as I know,
servitors.
They're also accept my order without question, right?
Yeah, they're servitors.
Well, I just don't want to be like, aha, you fell into my...
No, these servitors are not smart enough to do that, I hate to tell you.
Yeah.
They don't have free will. So...
Look, I like having minions.
You and me both, buddy.
Do we want to wait for Theo? It's okay.
I'm back.
Oh, well, that's good timing.
Easy.
You guys are going to march across, I'm guessing, to the other door, right?
I mean,
Correct?
what are the chances there's something important in here that we need to see? 8
Do
out
you
of 10.
want to go look around the tanks? Because it doesn't look like there's another connection on the other side. The main one goes to the other door, and then the only way to get to the other tanks are on this side of the room. It is set up like this. There's no other catwalk from the other side from the service skull saw.
I mean, if you want to see what happened to the...
And as a reminder, the service skull didn't really... it just kind of flew around and looked for danger. It didn't take a peek in all the tanks and record anything. It literally just told you, I saw nothing moving. That's it. And I hate to tell you, things in tanks don't move. So, if there's anything to see, you'd have to go looking for it.
Well, for me, I have about... I'm saying with 94% chance, that's where the missing people...
And the tanks?
Yes.
I mean, the
Awesome.
ones that you guys can see just right nearby, so there's a couple here and a couple on the other side, are just piles of bone and flesh, basically. See a couple eyeballs floating around inside. But they're certainly not people anymore. If they were at all.
I think we should at least probably check out one of them. Well, actually, this one has it all the way, right?
Yeah, they're layout on all 5 catwalks.
Let's just go down here, and if we see something that seems important on here, then we can check the others to see if they have anything important. And if it's
Are
just
you
a bunch
ordering
more
anyone
fucking
in
corpses,
particular not to pay attention to them?
I feel like we probably should, but I'm not going to. I'll actually tell the fucking Tibble, probably don't look.
All right.
That's why I also told...
We have one guardsman left. Let's try and fucking keep it this way.
I also told Wolf not to look, because I feel like, again, we saw something similar like this back at the old... Right?
I mean, on a significantly smaller scale, but yeah.
A bunch of... back when we first met them, there were a bunch of barrels full of just blood and shit.
People goo.
Yeah, it was effectively people goo. It was what Walmart makes chicken nuggets out of, but people.
Yeah. This doesn't seem to be the same thing, by the way, just from at least a look at them. This seems to be a slightly different project or some such. So, movement through the room. I guess for all of you that are paying attention, go ahead and roll perception for me. The Tybalt, and if you are actually not doing that, Norix, you don't have to roll either.
All right. Is this
What
a
am I-
vision based?
It is sight based, yeah.
I'm confused. What am I not doing? I am going first with whoever else, but what?
Yeah. If you're not
Good
paying
start.
attention to the tanks and just paying attention to in front of you, you don't have to roll.
Yeah, I am.
If you're
definitely
ignoring that
paying
command,
attention-
go ahead and roll.
No, I'm paying attention to in front of me.
Okay, so you don't have to roll. You can see well enough in front of you. It's lit up at least well enough for your eyes via the night vision to do their job. It's very hard to sneak down, a big, long,
100%
flat
what's going
section.
to happen is that fucking piece of shit is
Nor,
going to be.
do you want to roll too?
No.
Some
Yeah,
that
servitors, by the way,
fucking-
can't. They're not going to tell you if they do notice anything, so they're not going to bother rolling. The service skull is connected to you, so if it wishes, where is the service skull floating, by the way? Before you enter the
Probably
room?
wide, like somewhere above me. If
Okay.
anything, I'm gonna say if it sees any movement, alert me.
I'd
Go
like
ahead
to.
So should I
Say
make a roll
Yeah,
for
go
that?
ahead and roll for you and the service skull. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna fucking look through one of the tanks and see the monster and go, that's a weird thing in tank. And it's
Wait,
gonna come through and kill me.
perception or awareness?
For you, roll perception. It can roll awareness though,
Okay.
because it's doing a different task than you. So this is for something different. This is a do you guys notice what you're supposed to be noticing? And so far,
we're
the answer is
supposed to be
very
noticing
hard
something?
no.
All right, let's re-roll it.
Nah, we'll see if your tech priest notices it first.
Yeah, that's true.
Nope.
What?
The other guy still has a chance. Service skull has a chance.
Why aren't you rolling?
Service skull isn't going to bother.
No, it's
noticing
trying
this
to
because
bother.
it's-
It's just. Oh wait.
All right,
It can't use it can't use luck. So
Yeah, no.
all right.
yeah,
I don't
boys.
know
it
why.
just fails.
It's being
We're
really.
going for round 2. Please don't roll another 80. Well, it wasn't an 80. It was a 72. My rolls have not been great. I was test rolling a bunch for Halo Mythic earlier. I rolled like 90, 80, 80, 90.
Jeez.
There's
So
like a 70 in there. It was unfortunate.
you've brought some of those with you, it seems. Unfortunately.
Mm.
So, yep, you guys cross the catwalk, and no monster jumps out. In fact, you don't actually even hear it at this point. So
Wait,
you make it
cross
to the
over
door.
here.
Yeah, you guys make it all the way across the to the door on the other side.
Cool.
Well, that only makes me more nervous.
Yeah, this door is actually different than all the rest. This one has a keypad and is otherwise just a hydraulic door.
It's different because we're at the top of the map, so we can't go any further.
Yeah, pretty much. There's one room. It's not being drawn. Too bad.
All right, we got a hacker in the crew. Turn to our hacker. Whisper
Which
sweet nothings
one?
to this keypad.
All right, I need everyone, specifically the tech priest, to turn and look away.
You
I
want
mean,
me to try?
yeah, there's two different methods. You can either just bash the keypad and do that way, or you can do the tech use way.
No,
Well,
let the
I don't
techie
bash
fuck
yeah.
the keypad. Let the
I
Yes,
techie
don't
what?
bash the
Keypad, if that
keypad. I
doesn't
You
stroke
open
the
it
wires.
without, you don't open it with the sweet nothings. You open it the
Please,
good old
let me
fashioned
try,
way.
because. Let me check these.
Regardless, who's opening the door? Because it doesn't
can
just
all
open.
open it.
Surprise, surprise.
I've got strength. Is that what I need?
It's a big hydraulic door. Unless you have
Don't do
superhuman
this.
strength, no.
Damn.
Unless you've got demonic strength, in which case.
No. Unless you have a power fist or demonic strength, yeah, no.
So not me.
Yeah, no,
No.
not in this case.
Baden,
What?
let me use tech use.
I'm not. I haven't fucking rolled it yet. So go ahead, dude.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll tech use. It is just going to be a challenging roll. This lock is not easy to pick. Very nice, though.
There we go.
So, doesn't matter though, you're able to convince the keypad that in fact it does want to open. and it is a good little keypad and tells you its passcode. So you can insert it and open the door, which I'm guessing you do.
Sure, why not?
Alright, I'm prepared to
Well,
shoot
actually-
whatever I see on the other side of the door. Specifically if it's the Churgeon.
It's more
So,
like, hey,
how are you guys setting up? Because this little landing is no bigger than the walkway itself.
I'm going to stand on the railing. Oh, that's the dumbest thing I think I've ever said.
As a
in this
reminder,
game.
you can't see the bottom with your freaking night vision goggles on.
Okay, so what I'm going
It's
to do
just
is I'm going
darkness.
to attach my clip harness to the railing, so that way if I fall off, I will just be stopped with a short, sudden jerk and probably some back pain. But I won't fall into the infinite abyss.
Yep. So, yeah, you clip it to the thing. You can stand on the railing and like lean on one of the tanks. They're close enough.
Yes.
So, yeah, the
I just wanna
guardsman
be able to
can
shoot
kind
whatever
of
the
shoot
fuck I see.
past, but yeah, it's very tight up here. So, who is actually opening the door? Because unless Numerian is going to just tell you, frick you all, I only know the
You're
password.
up, new boy.
Anyone can open it.
I will open it if Numerian doesn't just do it on his own.
yeah, you can do that. You're
I'll fucking open
preaching
it.
clear.
Hell yeah.
All right.
I'm 19. I got my whole life in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm retiring tomorrow. I've got a wife and kids. at home.
Yeah. Little did he knew that his whole life was going to consist of the next 4.5 minutes.
Man, that's a very long life left for.
Those were not
That's-
going to be a happy 4.5. Oh no, that's because we're going to start running, and then he's going to get a fucker out the Churgeon until his place gets hit from orbit.
So you punch in the password, and the door hisses and then slides open. The first thing you notice is it's freaking really cold. The second is that the room is actually lit, which is not
Oh.
great for night vision goggles.
Ow.
Don't these
Off.
things auto turn themselves off?
For the, well, yeah, for you guys. I'm trying to think.
It still
Yeah,
sucks
it's not-
for
it's-
a second.
Yeah, it sucks for a second. It's not enough to stun you though.
Yeah, it isn't like a flashback.
Yeah, it takes a few. Yeah, it takes a few
Would've been
seconds,
unfortunate.
but yeah, because your guys aren't rated against flashbangs.
No.
So, yeah, it takes a few seconds, but eventually you do see the inside of a room, which has only one much smaller tank. It's only about the size of I guess like a Tau SMG, so like 2 feet tall. It's pretty small. It's not like these ones. And a big computer block. All of it's, of course, still off, other than the tank's light, but otherwise,
What's in the
there's nothing
tank?
else in the room. Currently nothing.
Oh, I don't like that.
Spin and look around.
All right, I'll get off the railing and unclip myself at this point.
Yeah, I'll step in and look around. What do I roll?
So the corners of the room that you couldn't see from the doorway, of course, have a few small crates. Though they either are open or a few of them are open and they look like they're empty, at least from just looking at them from the doorway. There's 2 that seem to be still closed and secured. Otherwise, the room is pretty much empty. Other than the computer, that small empty tank, and the handful of boxes.
I will go start checking out the boxes.
All right.
Those are the least
Yeah,
likely to
I'll
have
fall
monsters in them.
I guess I'll go check out the computer.
All right. The computer is off, so you have to boot it up first. So that takes a minute.
You're gonna
The
boot up and it's gonna
boxes-
start the tower defense section.
The boxes contain only, at least the open ones, contain nothing. They're just empty boxes. The ones that are still secured are easy enough to just pop open. They just basically have like a button that you hit and then they pop open. The ones that aren't empty are filled with small glass jars. The glass jars seem to just be filled with various fleshy parts. You don't recognize any of them just from a cursory glance at them.
Curse. I'm going to close them.
So after a moment, the computer boots up and immediately demands password.
All right,
Okay.
Hacker Man.
No. Once again,
Also-
it's just going to be challenging. So
Is there a air vent in this room?
no, it's actually surprisingly one of the few rooms that does not want to have an air vent.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna post up and watch the door.
Close the door. Don't do that. Okay.
Tybalt is going to
so-
watch the walkway with you.
Okay. This thing has a.
I mean,
data
I'll watch the tech priest. I'll just like, what you doing?
You make sure he doesn't do anything heretical. And point tech priest. You make sure he doesn't do anything heretical. And now that all our bases are covered.
Mitchell has a port, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I think
You still need to convince it to give you anything, though. It's currently rejecting any.
it's just a little bit easier for me.
So
I want to wait a few
the
minutes.
challenge rating is just challenging. This is not
Oh, there we go.
very nice. So you get it online. It reveals secrets to you, which end up being pretty much nothing but security data, and that's it.
Anything interesting in
Uh,
the data?
I mean, the security data reveals, by the way, there's a monster, but you kind of already found said monster.
Does the security
of
data
Fuzzy
reveal
shots of
the
it.
fucking crazy
Yeah.
lady we're chasing? I guess.
No,
Yeah,
that seems to have been erased.
This is the crazy lady we're chasing. It is now, at
Oh.
least.
It's not Hanson, though. So,
That's all.
yep. This computer seems to have been scoured. So,
Unscour it.
Okay, great.
That is not how that works.
yeah, unfortunately, you can't convince this computer to
unbreak.
give you what it used to have. The computer no longer has that data.
Yeah.
Just
Tell me what you used to know. What the
Recruva
fuck
on
does
it.
that even mean, guy?
What type of hard drives does it use? If
Bad
it's hard
ones.
disks, then the data might still be there.
Yeah, no.
It
Yeah.
turns out she just forgot to empty
These
out
guys
her,
use floppy drives at best.
her trash can.
Well, it's still there. It's magnetic.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Yeah, if there were still floppy drives.
Too bad they're gone. You know that infinite pit?
Damn.
Turns out that's a great place to ditch evidence.
Regardless, any data that was on here besides the security data, and even some of that is corrupted, is gone.
Okay. I guess if we want, you can go to the jars and possibly take a few samples. What do you think about that?
I mean, yeah, I've carried weird evil samples after this bitch before. Might as well do it again, I guess. I don't know. You want to get a look for particularly evil looking ones?
Do you?
Do I?
Yeah.
I'm watching the door, which isn't just a convenient excuse to for me to not look through the jar of evil. Couldn't be.
What test would that be, Mitchell?
For what?
Looking for jars that might be useful for the Inquisition, or might give an idea of what she's looking into or something.
I mean, like, how are you doing it? Are you popping open each individual jar and poking through and seeing if they find anything that doesn't look human, or?
Well, wait, is it like what type of jars are these? Like, are they clear
Oh,
or
you mean the little
like,
jars? How much do you know about? Well, what skill do you have? You have Xenotech, right?
No, I have Archeotech.
Okay, yeah, no. I guess medical would probably be the closest thing.
Just and none of these are human.
Yeah, it won't tell you what you find, but you might be able to tell if something isn't human or is like super mutated,
Sure, I'll do
or
that.
xeno heretical stuff.
Oh, it turns out humans don't have a For a second, well,
That weird organ right there? Yeah, no, that ain't human, champ. Human heart does not have 18 ventricles.
any modifiers? Or just challenging?
I mean, if you're just doing it, kind of at a normal pace, then it's pretty easy.
We got
You're
plenty
trained in
time.
it, right?
Yes, I am.
All right. You have for Medicaid. Yeah, I'll give you a +10. It's pretty easy if
Okay.
if something enough about the human body that you can freaking figure that out.
Enough, apparently.
Yep.
Man, you're targeting 74 a lot today, huh?
Yeah.
I have a lot of...
So I'm going to just say that it takes you a little while longer, but eventually you do find some things that are either really mutated or are xeno in origin. They're definitely not human bits.
Okay,
You don't know what they
I'll-
are, but they're definitely not made, they're not human parts.
All right, everyone take one evil sample. So even if all of us but one die, we'll have proof. It's called diversifying.
Okay, and yeah, that's going to be all for this room.
All right.
Organ.
I mean, I guess we can check out the server room and
Sure.
I don't know.
I mean, we should
Okay.
probably take like a bit more of an actual look over this room.
I mean, sure.
So I think we should probably do that next.
I mean, Marion, it makes sense to you that if she erased this, then she probably isn't going to freaking leave, the easier to access information. Just logically, that doesn't make sense.
You think this party uses logic?
I mean, he should.
Well, I guess you got a point.
Just because skill.
I mean,
doesn't
she
mean
is,
uses
yeah, even if she's insane, she still is a, member of the Mechanicus to some extent. So
I guess
doing
it
something
depends
illogical
on-
like that would be very, very dumb. Especially after all the freaking effort that they went to make sure that they didn't get caught in the first place.
So in other words, once again, we were just too late.
Yep.
I hate this bitch.
Okay, well, I guess we all. Well, I guess look through the tanks. Those of you who.
Well, who are you ordering / look? Who's looking through the tanks?
I'll look
Halo.
at the tanks again.
This time, actually go up to it, put your face in it.
Yeah, this time I'll actually take more than just a cursory glance. I'll actually be trying to see what the fuck is happening.
So you two, are
There's
you
anything
ordering?
special.
Yeah, are you ordering your guardsmen not to?
I mean, you just keep watching out for the monster.
All right.
Well, Bye.
And what about What about Wolf and or Psyker?
Um,
I'm looking out for the monster.
I'll search tanks.
Yeah.
All right. So between the three of you, it does take a while, but you do eventually find two interesting tanks that aren't just full of Gibbs. One you actually find like on that main thing. You just didn't notice it at first because the tank is actually still kind of full of a few Gibbs, but you can see that there looks like a normal person inside of it. They're bald and they don't seem to have any, like they're kind of curled up and whatnot, but yeah, bald, no body hair, but otherwise they look human. They're kind of small. If anything, they kind of remind you of the Executor that you met. Blah. Executor Cillian.
Huh. Now, how do you get something out of these tanks? Because I'm pretty sure it isn't my idea of how to get something out of these tanks.
There's a switch that you can throw to open it.
Okay, good. Because
These don't
my
require a
original
password
idea
or
was not
anything.
incredibly safe.
The other one, which one of you finds kind of further back over here, is another one of those monster things. Though this one looks like it's just dormant.
Crack it open with the boys.
Crack open the cold monster with the boys. I mean, I feel like we should. Part of me is like, we need to deal with this thing now, and part of me is like, I don't want to fucking deal with this thing at all.
As a reminder, you do have a very strong memory of watching it take a crack grenade to the chest and not really care.
Yeah, but also got its arm blown off 5 seconds later. So I'm not making the crack grenade mistake again. This time I'm just going full auto with the fucking man stopper.
Or we can just leave it in here and
Yeah, no, just leave it. Fuck it. Let's go get the other guy and leave. He might know something.
Well, the executor, right?
The executor was the noble we talked to.
Okay.
Yep.
Which means that this guy's probably connected to the... I have it in here somewhere. Logicians. So let's fucking get him. He's a key witness.
Oh, okay. Wait, so was he the guy that we talked to, or the?
No, he just looks kind of like them.
Yeah.
Oh.
It looks like a younger version of him.
Clones.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, it's possibly that. It's possibly a child of some sort. But
Listen, we'll take him, we'll fucking capture him, and we'll let the Inquisition sort it out. The actual Inquisition, that is.
All right. Anything else? Because that's basically the only two tanks that have anything other than piles and piles of human bits.
Sure. If you guys want to, you can go ahead.
I mean, yeah, I want to take him, and I want to get the fuck out of here. The Churchian isn't here, and there's a monster that wants us fucking dead.
So you're going to leave the two
reasons for
people
this.
in the tank and leave at this point? With what
No,
you
I
got?
want to get the not monster.
The not monster?
Yes.
All right.
The not thing that will tear my fucking head off instantly. That one.
Possible Cillian clone. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can yank the thing and get the person out.
Cool. Have one of the servers carry him.
A mistake will cost you your life.
Well, I think one of us at least has some manacles, right?
I normally do. I don't have any manacles, but I have duct tape, so.
Yep.
What about you, Wolf?
At least physically, by the way, this person looks to be about between 10 to 12-year-old child. So,
How old was the person we recovered?
significantly recovered. What do you mean? The Nightsider?
The child we
Nothing
picked up.
medical.
Yeah, that's the one that you got out of the tank. Yeah, that's how old they are.
No, I mean remember we rescued a child from like an underground Am I thinking of a
I think
you're thinking of a different
wrong
game. You guys have only found one other living person besides the monster and then brutalized them. So
Yeah, Theo, I don't think we ever saved a child.
yeah.
wait, but that would
You're thinking about when Norix was gone for the day and we did that D&D game.
Actually, wait, don't we still have that person?
Yeah. They're heavily injured, but one of the servitors is holding them, yes.
Fuck, I forgot about that guy.
He is not a child.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
They're a grown adult.
He is a fully grown man.
child.
I was trying
Who's
to
in excruciating pain.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
he's
he's
been
knocked
knocked
out.
unconscious at some point during that travel.
Alright, well let's
It
wake him
might
up.
be because I broke one of his arms. Well, not me.
The servitor did.
You effectively broke one of his arms.
I didn't
My
shoot
hands
him.
are clean of this war crime. At least clean enough for me to be happy.
I didn't shoot him,
Of course
officer. It
is
was
a
the
war
gun.
crime, but this is just the will of the emperor.
Yeah. There are no war crimes
I
before
mean,
you.
to be fair, he made decent bait.
He made great bait.
Yeah.
Alright, he's redeemed. Let's let him back.
Yeah, let's let him back and leave him here for the fucking monster to kill him. Redeemed.
So,
Actually, wait. I guess we could.
who are you
possibly
guys
keep
bringing
him.
with you?
Let's bring those two guys.
Yeah.
I guess we could possibly also check him out for information, seeing as he was in here. Maybe he might know something.
I mean, you'd have to heal him again, seeing as he's currently unconscious after getting his freaking arm broken.
Good thing. Does someone want to bring the arm?
What?
I
The arm of
you
the
grabbed
monster.
it, didn't you?
I mean, I didn't.
I'll be right back.
Don't really care about that.
I'll jog off on my own and grab it real quick.
Are you sure you want to go off on
No,
your own
no,
to go grab the
I'm
arm?
not.
Don't worry, guys. I'll be right back. 10 minutes later, he's not back yet. There's a very quick and short combat where unfortunately your Saker is not able to just out melee freaking monsters.
Quick Slacker. Flashbang.
Problem with that one is it's like a very easy toughness check or something.
Yeah.
If I overdrive it enough, it becomes harder though.
Do that. Either way, it's life or death.
I mean, too
Look,
much
the online-
overdrive can be a little bit risky for one such as I.
It's also
I'm
has
not
a greater
saying
chance
you
of rolling a
try to
9.
Try to explode yourself. But I'm saying that you should try to explode yourself.
It's true.
So, you guys grab your two bodies and make for the entrance.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are we going back for the arm or no? Or just
I'm
gonna
back. Sorry about that.
Okay, let's put to a vote. Who wants to go back for the arm real quick?
If we're going back for the arm, we're all going back for the arm. We aren't fucking splitting
Exactly.
up. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
that's why it's a vote.
Yeah, let's go back for the arm. It's evidence.
Okay, that's one.
I do not care.
Okay, that's abstain.
One.
Does not want to immediately get out. Does not want to go grab the freaking weird alien arm.
I'm not leaving the group. That is my decision.
Okay,
See ya.
okay, yeah, we're going back for the arm real quick. Okay, everyone, double time it real quick.
Yeah.
All right.
Make as much noise as possible.
Yeah. All of your secured equipment, you want to unsecure it just slightly so that way it clanks around a lot, but stays on your person.
You guys make it back to where the arm was. There is no more arm.
Oh, those bastards.
All right, let's
All right,
leave.
let's go. Nope, fuck this.
Okay,
Bye bye.
There's some there's some like kind of half disintegrated bones and a bit of like fleshy ooze, but you know,
I ain't
there's
touching that.
left.
All right, which one of you two did this?
Hmm?
We'll
Wait.
bet.
I was hungry. It was me. Sorry.
Oh. You weren't even
Which
one
two
of
are
the
you
two.
looking at? Yeah, which two are you looking
I
at?
was looking at the tech priest and the ranger. You.
Yeah, joke's on you
Pain.
guys. I was introduced into this
Why the
party
fuck would
just to
I
be a
do that? How
monster.
could I do this?
Oh, that would have been perfect. Mitchell, it would have been great if you put me into this campaign and I was just a monster in disguise. Damn it.
Oh, I would gun you down
If
like
you were
anyone
already
else.
here, maybe, but you weren't already here. You met up before.
don't worry.
No, I just
worry,
meant
Nort.
in general.
If we continue this,
Listen.
we'll become a monster.
Listen,
No, because that would
Norks.
make this already unfair situation like even worse.
Norks, I want you to know that you don't have to talk to the DM to be a monster.
That's
See
you know what?
Zier.
Yeah, but he didn't see Zier.
Sometimes you just gotta send a message.
Anyway, yeah, we all head out.
Yeah. Trying to
Fucking
think.
infamous
Theo,
Christ.
did you record any of Godbound? I don't remember.
God, I fucking hope not.
I don't know. That may have been because that was like I didn't.
That was a
I
while
don't think I
ago.
started recording until after we had already started your D&D campaign with.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So I don't think I like recorded stuff until
Yeah.
Thank God. My
After
I think
this
crimes.
someone was, but I can't remember. So yeah, doesn't matter. We
My
all
character
remember it
is-
well enough. So
I could probably word for word play through that exact scene.
probably. So you guys make for the entrance. Are you bothering to sneak, or are you just kind of making a run for it?
Let's not make a run for it, because that implies disorganization
brisk
and not being
walk.
aware of your surroundings.
A brisk walk.
Like a
for it.
brisk jog.
A tactical advance.
Regardless, you guys make it back to the entrance.
Okay,
Yeah,
I've
You
always
fucking
been
find
both
another
are-
body on the way.
Which
one
one?
of those two guardsmen.
Which one?
This guy seems to be the medic.
Hey!
Hey, that's who we needed. Does
My
he have
boy
any
Grish
healing
lived.
stuff?
Worth it.
Can we get
Dead.
his healing items?
We loot the body.
I use medic real loosely.
How dead
Okay,
is he?
never mind,
Scale
let's
1 to
go.
10.
I mean his head is like a good 10
Oh,
meters down the
that's
hallway.
pretty dead.
Yeah.
So not, he's, we could probably heal him.
Okay, I take out
some
the
tech
This
together.
medic is stone dead.
I take out the staples.
Just gonna staple his head back.
Okay, if I get a natural 1, he comes back to life.
No.
Will the
He's been
Emperor.
dead for like an hour. He's very dead.
What if I use my luck point?
No.
What if I give him my soul? Then I'm the dead medic. Christ. Let's go.
What if I make him a servitor?
I mean, you could scoop up his head if you want. Kind of hard to make a servitor without, the rest of the body, though. So, do you want to drag all the rest of him out?
I mean, he can turn to a servo skull. Easy.
Yeah.
It'll make up for the rental.
Actually, you know what? Sure, I'll do that. But instead of, doing the... No, I'm not going to do that. I get the feeling we're going to meet the guards outside.
Please don't have the guards shoot us because you decide to disrespect the dead.
Like, hey, what are you doing with that body?
Anyway, I found
We'll
this
serve
guy on the way
Emperor.
out.
I mean, you already have 2 bodies, so.
Yeah, but I get the feeling that they're not going to take lightly to... Hey, is that our friend?
Is that Octus's head? Yeah, I found this little number on the way. I figured I could turn into a servo skull.
I point over to the servitor carrying his body. Possibly just crushing it.
Flame Trooper accidentally barbecues you all. With very, very heavy quote marks for
Hey, me
accident.
and the flamethrower are bros, alright?
Alright, barbecues everyone but you. Yeah.
Yeah!
Oh, no, he hesitates for a second before...
Yeah, I see him hesitate. I just hit the ground and start praying.
So, you guys all make it back to the entrance.
Alright, let's get 1 to 10. How many corpses are there outside?
I mean, back to the entrance of this place, not back to the entrance of through
I'll
the
probably,
tunnels.
just
Alright, let's
close
start
the
going.
door.
All right. Yep. So you guys travel back through the
I am
tunnel.
closing the door and locking it.
I mean, it automatically locks in some ways.
It's just to make sure.
Yeah. There isn't a locking mechanism on it other than you turn the dial until you hear the click, and then the click means the door will not open. Because remember, these are the big, huge, heavy.
Mhm.
Yeah, they don't really lock so much as just stop opening. So you guys make it back through the tunnel, shoving through. The servitors get caught a few times because they are actually pretty big. They're not very good at moving through tiny, very thin tunnels. But you do eventually, after freaking having to order them to move over and over again, back to the tunnel. And you find the rest of the group still waiting for you.
1 meter left.
Wow, I'm surprised they're still waiting, actually. I would have assumed we were all dead.
Well, it turns out, yeah, they're not allowed to just leave. Yeah, so you guys have...
We at least have a 2.5 hour grace period where they can't assume we're dead yet.
Yeah.
They legally can't.
I mean, yeah, the Grish really freaking went hard on they're already probably dead from the sounds of it, but the sergeant wasn't going for that. So you won't make it back with one unconscious body and actually 2 unconscious bodies. One just in serious need of medical attention.
Yeah. Just show up. We aren't dead yet. Somehow.
I mean, to be fair, he did get medical attention. I just broke his arm.
He got medical attention, and then he got reverse medical condension. Condension?
If I remember correctly, he got enough healing to basically make the bleeding stop, and that's about it.
The bleeding was stopped, and then his wrist was fucking pulverized.
So,
So all in all,
he's very
I'd
much
say,
unconscious.
Yeah, I'd say that isn't really a net win.
Well, I'm just saying he's not dying yet.
No,
Yeah,
he's very much
doing
dying.
great, my
it's
guy.
just very slow.
Just because you're bleeding doesn't mean
we're
you're
all
dying.
Yeah, you didn't shoot him in the head, sure.
That's
but
not true.
He's definitely still bleeding.
You aren't dying. You are young enough at this point, and I think I'm also enough at this point, where our bodies are actually producing cells faster than they're dying.
That's fair.
So we aren't dying.
Oh, wait, no, now I remember. I fixed him up. I shot him with a stim to wake him up. Then I broke his arm, putting him back to sleep.
Yep. After he screamed a bunch. So, yep, the sergeant waits for you guys. If you try and tell him anything, he basically just kind of waves it off that, that's Inquisition stuff. He doesn't need to hear about it.
No, it's good. Well, sorry about your guys. We tried.
There's a horrifying monster. I don't care. Yeah, but
Pretty
it's
much.
gonna
How many
get
did we
no.
lose?
Shut
2?
up.
We brought back one of them.
Yeah,
No,
we
but,
brought
like, some other ones
2
ran.
of them lived.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Grish ran. Yeah, Grish and Tybalt survived.
2 of those deaths weren't our fault.
That's fair.
Yep.
But
Stig died in the
we
original.
did have a majority survival overall.
I mean, 3 out of 5 is not majority survival.
No. Of
Hey.
everyone.
For
Not
Guardsmen,
not just the ones that
that
we
is a
took
majority
off, but
survival for
everyone.
Guardsmen. A majority survival for Guardsmen is if more than 90% are, less than 90% died. That's majority survival for Guardsmen. That's a win.
Well, either way, yeah. I think we did good.
So, Tybalt rejoins his group, and you do hear lots and lots of shouting from outside, and eventually rejoin with the rest of the group, which seems to have been victorious.
I mean, if they want, I can give them the servitor. Replace those 2 that we lost.
No, don't even recommend that to them. I'd rather not be shot by Guardsmen because you're being an insensitive piece of shit.
It's a joke. I wouldn't get them servitors.
Yeah. So the captain, his unit is there. So apparently they were able to rout their opponents as well. So he recommends that you go and report back to wherever that you're going to be reporting to.
Yeah, let's go do that.
Or some shot.
That sounds
Some
great.
shot. So I'm guessing you guys are
watch
gonna.
out. There's a monster down there.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere near it.
Yeah. Uriel kind of vaguely nods and then just kind of goes back to celebrating. He's very clearly not paying attention. The sergeant at least pays enough attention to keep a couple of guys posted in that area. So, including the flamethrower guy.
Yeah.
He's more than happy to find if there is a monster.
Sure.
Don't worry, I blew off one of its arms.
It's probably back by now.
We don't know that, and they don't know that.
At some point, I will need to take a break for food because I realize I have not eaten yet.
Oh yeah, I had to leave to go get my pizza because it arrived like 20, 30 minutes early.
Wow. Yeah, 'cause I know you were saying that you had to get a pizza in like an hour and 20, and it's been almost that. So, I mean, yeah. Are you guys going to do anything besides go back up to the convent? Or
Fuck no.
What is it called? It's not the convent. What the heck is it called? It has a name. Holy heck, I can't remember
VentCon.
it. VentCon.
VentCon, huh?
They had to cancel it because of the coronavirus.
That's my new fucking Metal Gear Solid con name, VentCon.
Freaking heck, I can't remember.
I thought it was with Convent.
I mean, that it is, but it's not. That's not what it's called.
Well, that's what we're calling it now.
Conclave. That's what it's called. So
Yeah, the Convent.
So, yep. Are you guys going to go just kind of follow them back down there, like where the main army came out, or are you going to go back up the elevator that you came down?
As much as I want to say elevator because we've already been that way, I also feel like that's liable to get us lost because we're idiots.
I mean, you can also go with option C, which is doesn't matter, we make it back anyway.
Make it back anyway. Got him.
Hell yeah.
My
All
favorite option. When
We get lost
says,
5
doesn't
times,
matter.
but we're there.
Yeah, it's getting near to you guys need rest soon times. Because you've been going all day.
I never sleep.
You just going on coffee patches.
Yeah.
So, you guys head back up and find the conclave missing 2 guards up front.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
Like, there's no guards?
I mean, there were 2 guards out front when you left. There are no longer any guards.
Okay. Prepare to fight, boys.
Yeah, I'm getting my weapon ready.
I'm gonna start sneaking up to the door.
All right, go ahead.
Was it silent move?
Yeah.
Let's turn the stummer on, which I believe is either 20 or 30. I think it's 30. So I'm gonna put that down, and then now that it actually matters, I'm gonna go find out what it is.
It's fine. So you're able to get up to the door, and on the inside, you can already, just from like kind of standing near it, hear the sound of lots and lots of frenzied movement. No gunfire, though.
Open door.
All right. Yep, you see the hallway with a pretty large group of people just kind of moving around. Scribes moving, moving stuff, moving paper and data slates around. Some soldiers seem to be getting ready. They have, like, the guys at the front door just kind of had, the basics on.
Oh, they're gonna glass the planet.
Woo! Yeah, these guys are in full freaking stormtrooper, like inquisitorial stormtrooper gear, face mask, goggles, hot lads, etc., etc. Including the backpacks for these guys.
Stop stealthing. Let's just go ask them what the fuck is happening.
Yep. So are you going to walk up to one of the stormtroopers or one of the scribes? Or
I'll just walk up to a stormtrooper. What the fuck's happening?
Okay. Yep. The stormtrooper answers through his Vox unit. You're back. You have to go talk with Brother Marcalis. Things have changed. He just kind of points back to where you met the tech priest before and kind of continues on with his squad to where he's going.
All right, let's go talk to Marcalis.
Yeah.
Everything's gone horribly, horribly wrong. And I can't feel that we're slightly at fault, but not fully.
Yeah, you guys are just behind, that's all. So, you guys walk through the frenzied activity and find Brother Marcalis still sitting in the same room. This time with a fairly large amount of books than you saw, like, whatever that was, 8 hours ago, I believe.
Hey, dude, what's poppin'?
Has a single Medicaid. Yeah, single medical. Yeah, it is Medicaid service skull and a pair of servitors standing behind him. One of which is just kind of carrying a box. The other one seems to just be, empty right now. But they both seem to be carrying things. Or carrying. Fabricator?
Did you just do the Mechanicus version of "What's Up, Brother from Another Mother"? Is that what you just did? If so, stop. What's poppin'?
Yep. Marcalis seems to be continually looking over all of the different books, as well as he has his I'm trying to think what the heck it's called. Port, I suppose, plugged into a couple of cogitators.
This guy's USB stuck in.
Pretty much, yeah. And he seems to not notice you for at least a good 30 seconds or so before, like, either one of you coughs or one of the servitors.
Hey, what's happening, my guy? Come on.
Yeah. And then he looks up.
Beep boop.
Welcome. We have had a complication occur.
Mm-hmm.
While you were out dealing with the problem that the Inquisitor gave you, I have figured out that there might be a larger problem.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of looks at you, and it's hard to read. It's hard to read, expressions from tech priests, mostly because they don't really have faces all the time.
Yeah.
Marcalis, of course, being definitely further along the line in that department. This guy looks really freaking grave and nervous, and things are bad expressions.
All right, let's do one final equipment check before I go to my grave.
I have discovered one of the missing guards of Executor Cillian.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, he seems to have been infected by a unfortunate and virulent DNA virus. Do you know what this means?
Did you say it's a DNA virus?
Yes.
Fuck.
I don't know what that means.
Nothing good.
In character and out of character.
Yeah,
Well,
none of you most likely would know what it means in character, by the way.
I mean, I'm relatively educated. I know that it's bad, whatever it is.
You guys all know it's bad just from his freaking manner at that
If it's
point.
virulent, then I know that that's bad.
So, what's happening to the planet?
Currently, nothing. However, if this virus is of Xeno origin, by the way, gets further than we expect, then perhaps we might need to remove said planet, which would be very unfortunate.
All right, how do we fix
So where
this?
did you go? Yeah. What's going on?
As a note,
What are we killing?
this goal now supersedes your current goal to find the Churgeon.
It's
She
fine.
is
We
no
fucked up
longer
that goal anyway.
Good. I have already sent a message through the telepathica to Sand and, of course, to your and our Inquisitor. We will get messages back, and I will tell you how they wish to proceed. However, due to being the elder acolyte here, I wish for you to do something for me.
All right,
Please.
what are we doing?
Go and track down Executor Cillian.
Isn't that the guy who we just talked to last time?
We have him right here.
He just
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of looks over the unconscious
No,
person.
but yeah.
That
we
is
found-
not Executor Cillian.
We found this fucker looking for the Churgeon. They were down there in a pod. Can we leave him here somewhere in custody for now?
He just kind of waves with one of his what are they called? Freaking heck.
Mechadendrites?
Yeah, one of the mechadendrites to a table nearby.
Yeah, all right. Just go put him on the table, I guess.
We also found this dude.
We also found this dude and also a bunch of jars of evil. Or
His armor's broken when we found him.
no, it wasn't.
Brother, you are
But it
a
was for a
bad
good cause.
liar. But it doesn't matter. He is a heretic either way and will be disposed of.
All right, cool. Let's go find the Executor.
He just holds up a finger. Before you leave, we found this guard in a small area in the lower hives called Astera. It is a group of habs. I would like you to go and investigate that area and see if the infection has spread there further. He just kind of motions to the Servo Skull and the pair of servitors. These will assist in that goal.
Okay.
As a note, please do not make I'm trying to think of the way you'd phrase it. Please do not make our investigation, I guess, well known. That's not quite how he'd phrase it, but that's effectively what he
So
said.
you want us to keep it
Low-key.
under wraps?
Indeed.
No, unfortunate.
These Xenos have a bad tendency of hiding when they are about to be found. Please make it so that you do not do that. As a note, again, if we do not find these Xenos quickly, then they might spread fast enough to require a full planet bombardment,
All right,
otherwise known as an full exterminatus within a few solar months.
fuck. Well, if it starts looking really bad, can we just bombard this specific hive?
Perhaps, but that would be unfortunate and not totally accurate. It is possible that due to the ground part of the hive, we would not get all of them.
All right. So go down to the hab block, figure out whether or not the virus is spread. If it has, what do we do?
He just points over at the servitor that's holding the box. Use this.
Is that
Or
a cure?
those. He just points at the guns that you're holding.
No, that's euthanasia. Okay.
There is no cure other
All right.
than holy fire.
Don't have much fire nowadays. Flame grenades are
Lasers
too
were close
expensive.
enough.
This, whatever. Bullets.
Just make sure if you shoot it, it stays down.
And then we need to go check out fucking Scintilla. Where the fuck his name was.
Executor Cillian.
Cillian. I say Scintilla. I think that's a...
Yeah, it's a place. It's the capital of this area.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
And check out Cillian. All right, sounds good. Let's start heading towards the hive.
Yep.
We are fucked. Sorry, the hat block.
Acolytes, roll out.
Man, I like how keep it under wraps, and we're gonna fucking walk up looking like the most Well, actually, the good news is we don't look like fucking inquisitors. We look like idiots.
Also, so how many servitors do we have now?
Yeah. He is going to request that you leave those two behind because they'll have need of their services.
2.
Yeah.
Oh, I can get them back, right?
But we have 2 skulls, so that's nice.
It is possible.
Oh, also, we have samples from the Churgeon's base. You want these?
He just basically motions to the same table.
All right, put them down on table.
So I need to actually go to the bathroom quick. So we can take a 5-minute, 10-minute break for people to go grab food and whatnot.
I'm going to be right back.
Sounds good.
All right. So we'll pick back up at around 50 or so.
All right.
Okay, Perry, now we have about 10 minutes of dead air.
Yeah.
So what do you think this is?
What do I think it is? I think it's exactly what he said. A virulent DNA stop, or we're all fucked.
I also said a lot of things about Xenos. So do you think that's going to be connected to the Churgeon? Seeing that she also has been,
Yeah. I think that the virus is connected to the church, and I think she unleashed it to help cover her escape.
Yeah. Or just to wreak havoc and chaos.
Yeah, that's fair. Covering her escape, a fortunate side effect for her.
Did she also say... Well, I imagine she's also probably going to be working with the Xenos. Seeing as, again, she's using Xenotech and stuff. Or apparently using Xenotech.
Fucking Xenos, my guy.
Yeah.
I
And so-
hate Xenos.
Also, you didn't say what exactly the virus did, right? Like, what are the side effects?
Um,
I don't think you did.
no, he just said that it was a virulent DNA disease. Which could be a lot of things, really.
I'm wondering if it's like death.
Hopefully, it's not death.
Death, horrible
Well,
mutations.
I mean, it's going to be death. Let's be honest. There's a bunch of different things it could really be.
Possibly trying to make them into Xeno slaves, or like some sort of weird Xeno hybrid.
Hmm.
Or who knows? Maybe we could just be the fact that we brought Tyranids onto the planet. Turns out the bug hunt didn't go so well.
I think we brought Tyranids on the planet, if anything. It's not
Oh.
our fault, at least.
Yeah, I mean it'd be funny though. It's like, okay, well you're on a ship with Tyranids, landed on the planet, and oh look, there's Tyranids now.
Yeah. If we all got Gene Stealered, that'd be unfortunate.
Yeah.
God, if I get Gene Stealer, just fucking blast me.
Well, we can remove it, right?
Within a certain time period, you can. But the problem is that the person in question is fucking made to like try and fight back. Usually, I think if you theoretically have a strong enough will, then you can fight against that. But that is a tall fucking order.
Well, if we can, I'm not sure how it works. I mean, if we're able to, we can just have me do open heart surgery on.
I mean, yeah, it is an open heart surgery. It's usually like in like the leg. The bigger problem is that after a certain amount of time, it can't be removed.
That's why I was hoping that Mitchell would let me have the machine trait. That's why it's like, okay, you get Gene Stealer. Sorry.
Yeah, it'd be unfortunate.
You poop. I'm metal.
Yeah, if I get Gene Stealer,
Yeah, the machine
just-
meaning instead of being turned into a Gene Sailor hybrid or thrall,
You just
get
kill.
torn apart.
Yeah,
Because they get
I say
mad.
just take off the whole leg if you need to. Fuck it, don't need it.
To be fair, Mitchell, that might be somewhat decent for me if I just get knocked out and somehow survive that.
They won't
Not
knock
just-
you out. They'll tear
No,
you apart.
you're a machine man. They will turn you into fucking metal ribbons.
Yeah, you know what Gene Sailors do to Space Marines? Yeah, that's you.
Just burn fate and just say, okay, well, I did well enough.
Yeah.
I
If
have
the rest of the party is killed / thralled, you're still dead.
well, no. I could, in theory, I could have tried to remove it if they're all still knocked out.
And why would they just leave you there?
I burned fate. It's like, oh
Yes,
look,
as a reminder, that keeps you alive.
I burn fate and get
That
real
one
lucky.
thing. No, I very distinctly remember it keeps you alive, barely.
Okay, I then used 2 luck to save the party. Or 2 fate points.
No, if you guys run into multiple Gene Stealers, you lose.
Yeah, we're just talking about what this is. No answers yet. Seeing as, for one, I'm not sure if you're going to.
Don't think it has anything to do with the fucking Gene Stealers, if I'm honest.
Oh yeah, definitely not. I'm just saying it would be funny if that's what happened, where we are,
Funny
on the
is a
ship.
strong term.
We just brought the Gene Stealers.
How about another joke, Inquisitors?
I think we've had enough of those.
I think we've had enough of your jokes, Churchin. Christ.
No, I can guarantee you guys did not bring the Gene Stealers to this world.
Okay, so what,
We didn't. Ah!
I mean, they were on the ship, so.
Yeah.
And you guys were the only ones to leave the ship. So unless one of you was part of him, then no.
as I said, the bug hunt didn't go so
I'm
well.
secretly working with the Gene Stealer, so I'll be the last one eaten. What a victory.
It turns out you're a Gene Stealer in disguise.
That is unlikely.
going to end up with, one of us. It turns out we're an orc all along. You didn't
That
know it, but we were.
is also unlikely.
Yeah. I made Norks a gene stealers. They're all dead.
The
Just don't
Norse
know
will
it yet.
die like the dog he is. You're talking to player killer extraordinaire. I don't give a fuck. I'll send a message to other players if need be. Can't wait for that to bite me in the ass more than it already has.
And we're back.
What about you, Theo? You
What
have any
about me?
idea what Dino this?
Say again?
Do you have any idea what Dino this is?
No.
Okay.
Keep in mind that there are plenty of other Xenos that exist in the Warhammer lore.
There's about
Right.
a few.
There's actually one that I know of, especially because Nor told me that exists specifically still in this sector to a certain extent.
Stop it. Bad. No. Don't make
It's
me get
not
the
this.
spritz bottle.
It's not this.
Yeah, I know it doesn't.
Trust me.
I'm
if it
just
was
saying.
that, you'd know,
Yeah.
There'd be a lot more Psyker
because
stuff.
I would be using freaking things from Astartes to show how freaking screwed you all are.
Don't worry, I can make myself less screwed.
Just more
Bullets to
from
the
the
head
Space
work
Marine.
wonders. Yeah, this is why I reveal I'm secretly fucking a Space Marine without the gene seed. Got him.
Oh, simple. Just go back to the gene stealer. That's how you get a gene seed, right?
Oh shit,
Yes.
you're right.
I mean, it's one way. It's not the fun way, and it's not how you become a Space Marine.
I'll become something though.
I mean, to be fair, becoming a Space
These
Marine isn't exactly the
motherfuckers trying to
fun way.
steal my genes. I paid hard for those. I paid hard. I paid a lot for those Levi's. You sons of bitches.
I still love that picture of a gene stealer stealing actual genes.
It's so good.
No stealing genes.
Well, here's a fun little thought. So what if we had a Astartes and oh no, there's the giant telepathy. What are we going to do? Okay, Halo,
Die.
break out the gene seed. Oh, no.
God, would that be amazing? All right, boys.
Yeah.
And then I just roll like myself and then get fucking bodied into the grave instantly. It's like, oh, you have to make a willpower check. Instantly rolls a 100, spends luck, rolls another 100. Woo!
Turns out the Emperor doesn't like you.
I feel like that's been this entire campaign. The Emperor has been not liking me, and I've just somehow been getting away with it.
Except for that demon kill. That was the one
Yeah,
thing.
that demon kill, the Emperor.
You can have it.
Yeah, the Emperor's
Emperor's
like,
like,
"All
I
right,
don't like you, but I don't like him more.
I don't like you, but if you stab this guy and then die, it'll be pretty sick."
Yeah.
And then I didn't die. And now he likes me even less.
It's like, you're supposed to die in an epic way. You're not supposed to get up after it.
Oh, I'm gonna
Fucking
die in the lamest way possible.
In the 41st millennia, I died,
I'm going to die
but
because
then I didn't.
some fucking random bandit's gonna get Emperor's Fury on me and kill me instantly.
Your gun misfires.
No, that won't do it because I won't be able to shoot my gun because you will have fucking jammed it again. Piece of
Wait
shit.
till I start using plasma.
Use plasma. Accidentally overcharge it. Blow up the entire party.
Yeah, if you use plasma, I'm staying the fuck away from you.
I'm staying real close.
Yeah.
Well, if I do
gotta keep
use
warm.
plasma,
From how hot he freaking keeps that plasma gun.
well, there's two things I can do. I think there's one thing Inquisitor's Handbook that doesn't overheat.
Yeah, trust me, that's basically reserved for Space Marines or Inquisitors, though.
Oh yeah, it's like 3,000 credits.
Basically, all those guys.
Yeah. Well, Inquisitors get all the shiny things.
All right, so if you get plasma gun, I'm always staying at least 5 meters away from you.
Well, and again, it's like a plasma, and I
Yeah,
don't
because
think I
plasma
get
gun
that-
is basically a freaking handheld grenade. As in, you hold it and hope that it doesn't explode after you pull the trigger.
Listen, that's doing a disservice to the safety of grenades.
I guess, yeah, it's more like playing Russian roulette. Sometimes you blow away the enemy,
Yeah.
sometimes you blow yourself away.
At least in this game, it also depends on the quality. Because if you get like,
Best
Good,
quality is hard to overheat, if I remember correctly.
well, this removes the overheating rule.
Does it?
At least I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah, no, it can't be overheated. It also costs, I think, 10 times as much as normal.
Yes.
Yeah, so a plasma gun would cost 30,000 thrones.
That's why I said I also have to check the one that's
So
You can
10
get-
times the amount that you also already can't get. Oh, good.
Here's that there's a fucking like armor that costs 20,000. That is actually just a force field.
That's why
Yeah.
those areas.
that's why I said I also have to check the Inquisitor Handbook. Because I think there's at least one plasma gun that doesn't overheat, but has the option to. It's like the Mars something.
Yeah, surprise, surprise. It's something made by the freaking guys who
those
make
are-
guns. And they're like, yeah, no, we're going to keep the good stuff.
The good shit.
Let's see, Forge World, right?
The answer is, you guys are probably never going to get a hold of it.
Okay, yeah, no, never mind. It wasn't Mars thing. It's
Hey,
called
man.
the Kronos Mark
As
3.
long as I live, I get buku bucks. But I need to live, which is unlikely. I have scraped by.
In addition to the military service, this sophisticated plasma pistol is offered to. Okay, for sale by the Mechanicus Weaponsmiths. Exorbitant price. Omni-size Divine Wrath. 2 settings.
Besides, why would you want a plasma gun when you can just go all the way and just get the we're going to melt tanks guns?
Well, those have like a really.
It even has it in the name. Melta.
Yeah,
Melta
sure
attack.
that's how it got its name. It's the you pointed at things and then the thing is no longer there. At best, it's goop.
Well, thing for the plasma pistols, if I get
At
a
worst, it's
ballistic,
atomized.
if I get the ballistic rocket android, I can just stick it onto that. That's if I want to use Melta. Let me
Yeah,
see. I don't
Mars
think.
Pattern Mark III Sun Fury Assault Plasma Gun, I'm guessing is the one you're talking about.
No,
that
the
doesn't overheat?
Kronos Mark III plasma pistol.
I'm
Because
guessing
I'm
we're
not sure if
talking about a
there's.
specialized one because that definitely has the overheat mechanic.
Well, it has 2 settings. Like the first setting, it has recharge, and the setting has overheats and recharge. So I'm not sure if that's a mistake or.
Mm. I'm guessing you can't burst fire it without being on the overheat setting.
We're cooking.
Well, the overheat things like do a lot more damage, and it used like two shots basically,
3 shots from the clip at once.
or something like that.
Chronos has 2 settings. On the maximal setting, it consumes 3 shots from the clip at once and requires 2 rounds after firing to recharge. So it is still very possible to have it blow up your freaking hand and most likely the rest of your arm.
Okay, here we go. Well, it looks a little bit
But
more better
it's
on.
only if you're using it as it probably should be used, rather than as the wimpy pew pew weapon.
Well, still the wimpy pew pew. That's 1d10 plus 6. With 6
If you're
pens.
fighting something that requires a plasma gun, though, you're gonna want the big things because that means you're either fighting bigger Tyranids, Space Marines, or anything with enough armor to give you pause.
Requiring a plasma gun to do 1d6 plus 10 damage. One d6 plus 10. Sorry, 1d10 plus 6. I'm really out of it today. I can't fucking speak.
I mean, the other mode that allows it to fire 3 times gives it a 1d10 plus 10 with 6 pens, so it's pretty nice.
Yeah, I'll do it.
So,
No, that pistol, I think it just goes up to a plus 10.
on the maximal setting, it allows it to fire multiple times, though.
Yeah.
In fact, that's the only way to fire that thing, apparently. It fires a burst and then finishes.
Oh. Okay, so Norks, are you ready, or you want to eat a little?
I'm eating, but I'm good. Let's go
Okay.
find these DNA people and murder them.
Good to hear that you get into it.
Murder is such a bad word. We prefer euthanasia.
Okay, let's go euthanize these DNA people.
Yeah.
The thing, the big E on
Wait
the
a minute.
throat.
You
Close
have
enough.
DNA. Get him!
Mitchell, let me
Feels
start.
like
I want to ask what are the symptoms of this
Classified is basically what you hear.
Well, that seems a bit fucking stupid since we're the ones going to look for it. But all right.
I mean,
we
to
know.
be fair, it was the same thing you had to deal with for the Churgeon.
Doesn't mean I have to like it. And stupid.
So I'm going to guess we know when we see it.
It's Xenotech, not important. Go find people to go shoot.
All right. That's just something I'm used to.
How do we know if they have the virus outside of it?
The fucking magical server skull detected, I suppose.
Okay. Oh, so it's going to be like that Metal Gear Solid mission. MGS5.
Fuck, I think I know the way you're talking about.
Maybe? I
Okay,
don't know.
boys, equip your goggles.
Yeah, that's
I
the
didn't
one.
play Metal Gear 5. So.
We live and
Wait,
die
are we
on your
talking
orders,
about
boss.
The fucking things that people need to listen to earbuds and shit.
Yeah,
God,
Earbuds
I never
and-
finished that game, but that was fucking weird.
we live and die in your order, boss. Ah!
Basically, Metal Gear Solid. Oh no, I like it. So I'm not going to talk about it. Either way, let's roll out.
Oh, so many S tier units in that mission. I was so pissed.
So, yep. You guys head down to the Sterahabs. Are you guys grabbing anything to keep yourselves awake? Because it has been like almost half a day of
Monster.
continuous moving.
Monster energy drink or Mountain
Oh.
Dew, depends on what they have.
Neither of those.
I'd like to inject some Coca-Cola directly into my bloodstream. And fucking die.
Probably do have some sort of like.
Yeah, I'll take an energy shot or whatever the
There's gotta
fuck
be
they
something
have.
in here. No, it isn't that.
These people
Sure,
stay awake
fucking
all
Recaf,
night
maybe?
somehow.
Yeah, recaf is effectively just coffee.
Let's get some fucking recaf
Yeah.
and go.
Oh, I was just looking for like actual fucking caffeine patches.
I think that's about as close as you're getting.
Yeah, I'll take some caffeine patches.
You shoot myself up with stims.
No, recaf is about as close as you're getting.
I meant what I said.
Who wants some
So-
adrenaline shots?
Stim,
you guys-
Stim will not help you because the moment it wears off, you get minus 20 penalty of strength, toughness, and agility for an hour.
That's
Yeah,
why you.
So you'll feel
using
great
it.
for up to
for like 30
3
seconds.
minutes.
And then
That's
she'll
when you
just
have to-
conk out.
Yeah,
So-
and then you're just out like a fucking light, dude.
That's why I said just keep shooting yourself up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get off that high.
Just give
How
me a
much
thermos
freaking
full of
stim do
coffee.
you have?
About 5.
No, it's at 5. No,
So
I have
per-
2 actually.
How much per hour? If they're for
I
3
have
minutes,
165.
It's
You
up
need
to
basically-
3 minutes. It's 3d10 rounds.
Ah, okay.
So it's as few as fucking.
So the minimum, and that would
18
mean you'd have
seconds?
to roll like a god for every single stim. Would be how much per? Yeah, it would be. You need 20, and you'd have to roll a
There's-
10 on every single die
There's-
for that entire
There comes
hour.
a point where you have too much and you just die from that.
Either you buy a thing of recaf, or you guys are rolling a toughness check. Is basically the answer.
Recap.
Can
How
I just
much?
buy a thermos of recaf?
How many
You know what?
uses are you
I'm
buying?
young.
I'm only
Recaf is
requiring one.
5.
So.
Recaf is 5 per use. I'll buy like 3 uses. I'll take some fucking iced coffee.
I'll just do one for now.
I'm
I'm
gonna
probably
buy
used to
one.
this shit.
All right.
I'm also going to be
Okay.
fucking giving Sam
much
my
per?
receipt for this one. I respect being prepaid. I expect fuck.
I'll take 2.
2
How much am I
uses
docking
recaf.
off?
It's 5 per use, so
Okay.
5. Unless this fucking Inquisitor area has a nice fucking cafe that has a discount.
No.
Yeah, that's about what I expected.
Yeah, no, they don't sell cafe drinks in the conclave.
Which is lame.
They sell stem and other things that are useful like that, but no, not drinks. So,
Drinks are useful. Right now we're proving that.
yep. You guys head down to the hab. It takes about an hour. You guys get down there, and yeah, it's a hab block.
What do you call it?
It's at least
All
lit,
right.
which is nice.
So
By kind of,
we need,
crappy bulbs, but
So does the service skull just detect the fucking big gay in people? Is that how this works?
you have no idea. Marcalis didn't tell you. He just sent it with you.
Fucking Marcalis, I
Okay.
hate you, son of a bitch.
I'll ask the servo skull.
All right.
Beep boop.
What are you actually saying to the servo skull? Because if you legitimately just say beep boop, the skull just bobs in place and doesn't do anything.
The skull just beat boops back and then continues.
Well, right now I'm just gonna check if it has any detect.
Beat boop was a self-destruct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The skull, by the way, is not under your command.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
It's following you. But yeah, Marcalis basically told you, watch over the servo skull. It'll help. And that was basically it.
Should we just sprout and look for people who are sick?
Stay 6 feet away from them.
We got what, an entire fucking hab block?
6 feet.
How
2
many
meters.
fucking how many fucking people are on this hab block?
Visibly, only about
Visibly,
2 dozen or so?
347.
Yeah, there's only about 2 dozen or so people outside currently. The rest are probably either in their rooms or at work, you'd assume.
All right, let's.
How are we going to do this quietly?
How are we gonna do this quietly? I'm going to fucking load up my silenced rifle. Fuck. God, we are the worst. Actually, I have a spare silencer. Why do I have a spare silencer?
Mm.
For me to
Sure.
put on my stun fucking baton.
No, that's not how it works.
Can
I have
we
a spare
silence my
silencer
stun
because
baton?
I dual wield it with my sword.
Okay, well, I guess first we should
Trying
probably
to
head
think
over.
if you like pulled it off at some point and then just put it in your inventory and forgot.
Yeah, no, 100% what ended up happening is I left my rifle. Or no, I sold my fucking hunting rifle because I didn't need it anymore. Because it is a fucking shit sniper and the Armageddon was just better than it.
Mhm.
Even as a sniper, the assault rifle is better. So I just have a spare silencer hanging around.
So,
Yeah, probably. I don't
Yep.
know. Head down to any.
They seem visibly sick.
They're hivers.
Hivers. They're all always sick. No.
They're all visibly sick.
I mean, they're all visibly freaking tired, but that seems to be run of the mill. Keep in mind, this area is not
I'm
particularly
visibly
well
tired.
lit. Yeah, this area isn't particularly well lit because it's basically only lit by the crappy freaking, like, bargain bin light bulbs. So,
Also, Mitchell, real quick, when I asked the servo skull, if I try asking, like, scan or any of the common medical terms, does it respond in any way or?
I mean, it beep boops back, but it doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Can
I mean, do you want to
translate
actually talk to it and ask what it can do, or?
this? Yeah, I'll try that.
All right.
That's how we're supposed to detect this fucking.
Yep. The skull answers back readily. You don't need to roll for it. I am Servo Skull. Number gives out long digit number of medical variety. I currently work under Brother Marcalis. If you need me to scan people, please point at the target and request my services. Thank you. By the way, that's entirely in binary, so no one but you can understand it.
I'm gonna look through the box of shit we have.
Okay. You open up the box. It has a flamethrower in there.
Oh, I'm taking that.
Okay.
Includes the backpack too, not just the hand flamer thing.
Oh god, that's gonna be fucking heavy.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna leave that in the box for now. I'll take it after so I can sell it.
And what about the servitors?
That's what one of the servitors is carrying is the box.
Okay, so it's carrying a box. And
Yep. It also has a couple of, more than a couple. A box. Box? I don't think that's what it's called. I guess it is a box, a small box of glass vials, a couple of jars. There is a kind of weird looking black box in there that you don't recognize, but
Tactical nuke. Okay. Well,
tactical nuke.
Is it a
No.
firebomb?
Probably not if it's a black box. Those would be bottles, Put a little rag in them, light them on fire, and throw them at people.
Is it the military version of firebomb, which I don't remember what it's called, like incendiary grenade or something?
I mean, you don't know. It's a black box.
All right.
cool.
It doesn't really look grenade-like to you, anyway. It looks more like if you're, the black boxes in airplanes, more along those lines.
All right, let's go. We should probably just start scanning these fucking goons, huh?
Honestly,
We're supposed
maybe
to
head
get this
to.
undercover, but
We gotta keep low key though.
what have we ever done that's low key?
I mean,
If they
nothing
wanted
but-
low key, they chose the wrong fucking team to do it.
I mean, that's fair.
I hate to tell you, but he chose the only fucking team to do it.
Yeah, and the only team is the wrong one. All right.
He's not exactly blessed
So
for
I
choice.
hate to fucking tell you this, but we're
It's
not
either-
good at low key.
Keep in mind, it's either you guys sending
Or no
out a
one.
squad of stormtroopers down here, which is anything but low key, or sending a bunch of freaking scribes who are going to die if someone so much as points a gun at them.
Listen, all right. Fucking, what are we supposed to do? Come up with a fucking way to do this low key? We're fucking idiots. We have never once done anything in this game low key. Everywhere we've gone, we have left a trail of fucking corpses.
Well, that's learn fast, I guess.
Fuck.
All right, we're health inspectors.
That's literally what we're trying to avoid them finding out.
Let's
If
not
we're
just scan
not
everyone.
sinister, we're gonna burn you if we find something wrong and just do
What-
no, we're checking for.
Hello, we're plague doctors. If we
Well, yeah.
find out that you have the plague, we have a very quick and painful
solution.
Cure.
I was thinking more like
We
like
have a new wonderful cure. It's called Prometheum. Have you heard of it? You're going to be getting quite intimate with it soon.
It works wonders on the skin.
And keep in mind, most Imperial citizens don't know all that much about everything in the Imperium because they live on one freaking planet and maybe know how to work
Honestly,
the machine.
I'm like 6% sure that if we just say that we need to scan them for any number of reasons, they just go,
Kill us
yeah,
instantly.
okay. They won't
No.
fucking kill us. They're already in a fucking authoritarian shithole. They'll just go, all right, and just let it happen.
Unless
Guys,
they're
as a friendly reminder, you do have a person who might or might not be of the police officer variety who could probably walk up and do stuff like that to people, and people aren't going to give a shit. Oh, right. You do have one of those.
we
Oh,
do.
yeah? Talk about that guy.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah?
Health inspectors.
I'm a fucking high-rolled cop, my dude.
Then why did you act as a high world cop? And instead of being like, yeah, no, you're right, we aren't low key. You're right, we are bad at that.
You all of a sudden just freaking look down and you're just
Fucking
like, oh my
goon.
gosh, I'm a police officer.
I forgot because I expected you to be dead by the time we got to this point.
I'll,
I don't give a
I
fuck
have
about
a
your
badge,
character. Once you've survived 2 missions, I'll learn your name.
That sounds
It's-
good. You
It's
know
okay,
what?
Nora.
That's
I
fair.
know your character is Wallace, right?
Wallace, yep. And my handy dandy dog, Gromit. All right, let's scan some motherfuckers.
You actually do have a person whose name is Wallace.
Yeah, I was-
by the way.
Yeah. Grebo Wallace.
He's just
Okay,
a
well-
crazy person.
Well,
So,
first
don't worry
I'm
about
gonna send my
Calling a psyker a person is a bit of a stretch, but okay.
They're a
I'm
person
just
until they're blessed up to the into the Emperor. Then they're a
Okay.
body. So
I'm gonna basically send the Servo Skull on scout. Basically, go forward, see if you find anyone who looks sick. I guess.
okay.
I will act like. the
How are
cop
you
that I
describing sick to the servo skull? Because it can only basically tell you what it sees.
am. Good luck.
I just want to know what the symptoms are.
How smart is the servo skull?
It's got a 98
15.
on intelligence.
It's not the smartest. round.
Freaking genius.
Fucking genius.
I mean, to
It
be
is
fair, I have
20. No, it's about as smart as an average person.
yeah, almost. I mean, let's see. What's
I believe average intelligence, it does fall in the 20 range for
Wow.
humans anyway.
Wolf is almost as smart as me. That doesn't feel great.
I'm just here because I can shoot good.
No, 20 is a Grok's intelligence. No, they're morons. Average is 26 to 35. So
Very
yeah,
smart.
you're gonna have to describe what to look
Hey,
because
2635, just barely scraped into average.
Yeah, no, you.
Great take.
This thing is about as dumb as a freaking, basically cow. You're gonna have to describe what to look for, or it's just gonna tell you this person is sick, and just point at average person who looks, tired.
We don't know what to look for.
Can I roll Medicaid or something to try to get an idea of what a virus like this might?
Sure, go ahead.
Did we?
I'm gonna
we
just assign a minus 20 because this is very, very particular. And unless you succeed by 2 degrees, it's going to be not the xenovirus. It's going to be like normal flesh-eating virus
Well,
type of stuffs.
it was negative 2.3.
Yeah, no, you have no idea what this sort of virus would look like externally.
How the fuck did you? Can you give us like a hint or like show us some?
Doesn't it have like fucking shit where it can take a sample? Can't you just take a sample and look for the virus
The
itself?
Medicaid can, but not
Yeah.
the normal one.
We have the Medicaid one. Tell it
Hold
to
on,
do it.
I'm getting a call.
So quick
We
question.
we have our fucking hive cop go up and be like, hey, we need to test for fucking illness.
Yeah. But you
then we
can't
have
just send the
fucking-
Medicaid drone to fly around on its own. It needs to stay near you and scan.
This is-
Okay,
This is
so
what
what you would do is
Yeah.
you
If you're
fucking
talking
have,
about the Augur one, you can walk around and scan, but the Medicaid one can't do that. Or rather, it won't do that.
well, yeah, so we have the fucking we run the fucking we need to test for a fucking illness, and we have the fucking tech priest with the medical skull fucking take the samples, figure out if any of them have it. If they do have it, then guess what? They need to come with us, and then we deal with it how we deal with it.
We're at a hat block. We're just gonna walk up to everyone and be like, okay, we're gonna need to scan you. It's gonna take about a few. Let's go over to the next person.
Because that's the only way we can be 100% sure we fucking have them all.
I have a work thing.
Because if we even
Emergency's coming up, so I have to dip for a bit. I don't know how long this is going to take. Some shit went down, and I honestly do not know if I'm going to be back tonight. Feel free to keep playing. Just play my cop like a fucking hive cop.
All right.
All right then.
Sorry.
You're all under arrest.
It happens.
Yeah, send me the recording later if you can, Theo. Otherwise, don't worry about it. I will see you all. If I don't come back, I will see you all later. Sorry. Give me recap, Nor, or whatever. I'll be back. Hopefully.
Happens.
Good luck out there.
Good luck.
Don't die.
Wanted to see if Theo had any background sounds going on in the video, but it doesn't appear to be.
Okay, how about this? I'm going to send the. I'm going to think this is a DNA virus and stuff like that. I'm going to see if the Servo Skull sees anyone acting manic, like moving around frantically.
All right. Yep. It is able to figure that out, so it's going to. The auger skull is going to fly off. So if it finds that, it'll tell you. In the meantime, what are you guys doing?
I maintain we should just fucking have cop go up, hey, we need to test you. Then fucking have the Medicaid drone test them for the virus.
Also, the thing is, we have to do this somewhat discreetly. So I think if we just...
How do you plan on doing this fucking discreetly? All we have to do is not tell them what the virus we're testing for is, or lie and say it's a different thing.
Oh, okay,
and then they won't know why we're testing them. It's that simple.
We have there might be the
virus outbreaks happen in hat blocks all the time, probably.
Oh, there's just the cultists who are like, okay, we released a virus. Oh, look, the Inquisition's onto us. They're looking for it now.
We'll just choose a particularly virulent strain. That, do we know of any?
It's going to be like, okay, well, we see them going around right now. They're looking for it.
I mean, this is a DNA virus, right? So we don't have to take a direct sample from someone, right?
I suppose not.
Okay, how about this, Mitchell?
In that case,
to make it easy, the skull needs blood. That's what you need. That's how it scans. It's got big stompy needles.
Okay, Mitchell, how about this?
So,
seeing as the books
if you're going to go with any sort of testing for it, it is going to need to stab someone. Or you're going to have to give it blood via the needle.
Okay, Mitchell, seeing as the book recommends this, can I use logic to find out how good a plan is basically just scanning everyone that we come across?
Sure, go ahead. I'm going to give you a plus 20.
It's a terrible idea.
Yeah, it would take a very long time. And if this thing moves as fast as it is, probably not going to be very effective.
Okay, this is a xenovirus, so I should just say we just keep moving.
As a reminder, it's a xenovirus that apparently moves fast enough to make a planet so freaking gone that you're going to need that the only freaking solution is bomb the planet to glass in months.
I mean, I have an idea, but it's not very discreet.
What's that?
We get them inside the hab block and we use the flamethrower. What's one hab block to a world?
Yeah, the hab block is more... It's... Do you guys remember how I described it in the first adventure?
Kind of.
Big freaking... Yeah, it's a big tower of, basically apartments.
Yeah.
So...
And we go room by room.
Yeah.
Again, that's probably not gonna... Again, you said it's not discreet, so...
I said it wasn't going to be discreet and we were going to have to kill a lot of people who probably weren't infected. But you know what? There won't be any more infected after it.
I suggest we just keep moving, look for any densely populated areas. we maybe scan like one person in a group. We have to move fast, and we can't just scan everyone. We can't kill everyone.
We can kill everyone.
Well, we shouldn't. Also,
I won't disagree with that.
how many uses of this flamethrower do we have?
It's one of the big backpack ones, so
More than if you just used the small one. So
Okay, is it enough to clear out a hat block?
possibly, let's see. Plasma and flame weaponry.
If they wanted to, they could have just sent down the stormtroopers to kill this.
It can be used about, I think that's 6 or 7 bursts.
yeah, 6 times.
So you're not.
No.
You can't entirely roast every hab block by going room to room. You simply don't have the flamethrower promethium to do that.
Do you think we could, like, instead of, well, I don't know. Never mind. So, so, quick question.
To whom?
You.
Yeah.
Did said one of the guards got it? Like, did they mean like one of the 2 guards that were guarding
No,
the front?
One of
guards
House
from
one of House
yeah, Scylla or
Executor
whatever.
Cillian's guard.
Cillian.
Okay.
He had guards going missing. They found one of those, and apparently he was infected by this virus and dead, of course.
Gotcha.
And he was in this hab block. I mean, how the fuck do we do this discreetly and also fucking well?
Well, we find someone who's infected. We haul them off, and then we burn them.
How we find the person who's infected, Nor?
Well, that's what I say. We keep an eye out. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be something similar to what we found
We've
in
got
the.
like what, one?
All right. I'm going to say that you guys have been discussing this for like probably a good 5 or so minutes, and your Augur Skull does actually give a response.
Okay.
Can it send you back, or do you have to connect up what it can see?
I think you could send back readings and stuff like.
Okay. I mean, it tells you that it sees a group of people who are acting manic.
Well, let's
Okay.
go see what's going on over there.
Towards the servo skull.
Yeah.
Yep. You find the servo skull again. It's just kind of floating probably a good like 10 or so meters away. It can, of course, see in the dark significantly better because of its setup. But they're sitting in a light, and there is a group of 4 people who seem to be packing one of those like truck thing, not the big 18-wheeler ones, but one of like the little kind of 4-wheeler. I'm trying to think, more pickup truck things. I'm sure they have a name, but yeah, those with a bunch of stuff.
Can we see what any of this stuff is?
Unless you can see through boxes, no.
Hmm.
They look like basic hab workers, by the way. Maybe a little bit bigger and tougher, but they.
Let's send the boy, aka the new one, off to go see what they're doing.
Boy.
Yeah, the fresh boy. And I'm going to sit in the shadows, and then if shit starts going bad, I'm going to launch a fucking stun grenade into the middle of them and see what happens.
Did the guy mention, or the guy,
Which guy?
Did the servo skull thing, servitor, mention like what it saw that was manic exactly?
I mean, these guys are acting with great speed and kind of crazily, so they seem to be slightly panicking.
Yeah, so how do we feel
Keep
about
in mind,
this?
manic to a cow. That's how this thing is going. So
I mean,
it saw these people moving
incredibly quickly.
Yeah.
Do they appear to be a bit panicked?
They're not exactly putting things in carefully.
Hmm.
Yeah, send up
This seems to be this hab is about to freaking be hit by a bunch of Prometheum speed packing from your experience.
Oh. That seems suspicious.
Yeah, let's go over to them. Or at least, police boy. Norse, what do you do?
Norse is gone.
Yeah. Do one of you want to control the Norix, or do you want
No.
to run him as
Oh
an
God, no.
You can run him.
I'll take
Yeah.
him.
You know what?
You'll take him. No, I'm yeah.
Assuming direct control.
Direct control.
Nah, it's fine. I'll run Norix. So
Please, we're not smart enough.
you're not smart enough.
I've got 2 brain cells to my name.
Yep.
How come you gonna let you have 2?
Finally, one synapse is firing right now.
So yep, you're. Oh my gosh! Freaking heck! The word immediately went out of my head.
Arbitrate.
Yeah, Arbite walks over, starts asking them questions. Let's see. Roll 20,
I'd like
come
to.
on, man.
Hmm?
Yeah, it's just a roll 20s being bad. What were you saying while I'm waiting for the dice to do its
I was
thing?
gonna say, if it looks like things are about to go very poorly, namely, are them about to run off or are RBJ about to be shanked or shot or something, I'm going to launch a stun grenade directly into the middle of them all. And whatever happens, passes. Whatever happens.
I thought you were gonna launch a frag grenade.
I'm not
So,
going to launch a frag grenade. The RBJ is right there.
So?
I think he is actually wearing flak armor, so he'd at least have a better chance at not being immediately freaking shredded.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he'd
like I
actually
said.
do pretty all right.
So?
But
Yeah. It's still probably
I
staying.
mean,
So yeah, you see him ask some questions. They don't immediately try and shank him, which is a good thing. They
mhm.
don't seem to be answering all the questions, though. He seems to get a little more aggressive,
Force.
though it doesn't seem to react well with them.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're gonna all pull out guns.
I'm going to shoot that stun grenade.
Go ahead and fire.
How compact are they actually?
They're all kind of they're all clumped around the truck. So how
right,
much
cool.
is
So, yeah,
your
this-
stun grenade?
This is blast 3.
What did they
So-
do?
Yeah, it's big enough to cover them as long as you hit the truck.
Yeah.
Which is
Do I
pretty
have any
do.
bonuses for shooting at a truck? This is
Yeah.
a large target.
I'll give you a +10 for that.
Woo! And how?
Are you guys standing by the servo skull or are you standing further? Servo skull is 10 meters.
I would have been standing probably a bit farther back, but I still want to be in close range. So,
Yep.
yeah, let's just fling that in.
So how far are you standing away? Just so,
Like 20 meters.
so yeah, that's nails the truck. What is the check? It's a toughness save, right?
Yeah, it's a +0 toughness, or you're stunned for D5 rounds.
All right, let's see.
And if you have photovisors or sealed armor, you get +20.
All right, he has neither of those. So, wow, no, Norix is fine. Surprising. Let's see. What about
Can't
the
wait
rest
for
of
everyone to
them?
be fine.
I very much doubt that. You know. 3 of them freaking hold their arms over their eyes and are stunned. The last guy does seem to actually get his eyes closed fast enough, but yeah, no. You guys are still going to get the jump on him.
Dice. Yeah, 2 rounds. That isn't great, but it's 2 rounds where they don't get to do anything.
Yeah.
It's better than 1.
So, we'll count that, I guess, as the surprise round, unless you guys didn't ready an action. So, it's a surprise round for the 3 guys that are freaking stunned. But yeah, the rest of them are other guy's gonna get to go. So go ahead and roll initiative because they are going to attack you. Well, rather, they're going to attack Norix since none of the rest of you guys are close enough. What is Norix's agility? Right, Norix's agility is awful. Get rid of that.
Man,
Get rid of that.
I might suck at everything, but damn, am I a good shot. What the fucking 2?
No, it's the servo skull. So
Did
wait,
you
what
roll
they do?
yet? They pulled guns on.
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
that's a good
RBK.
way to kill.
Yeah, they pulled guns on our boy.
Maybe I should just do cert roll 20.
Roll 20 seems
Yeah.
to be small for everyone right now. Small?
Oh, there we
Slow.
go.
Yeah, it seems to be kind of chugging a little bit.
Yeah, I clicked that in like 10 minutes, or not 10
Yeah.
minutes.
I mean, the turn order had it, but that might just be an old one.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I think
no,
the
that's the
last
new one.
turn
That's
order
the new
you had was 8. I think that's funny. You got
Again, it's a
what is your actual score? 9. Okay. Wolf rolled. Wolf has got a 5. Grebo does not have a 3. Okay. Descending. Put that in.
I think you have.
What is it?
Never mind. I'm just was confused by the initiative.
oh, so I keep that 8, right?
Yeah, I'll take the first one.
You deleted it, so I'm like, no, that was a decent one.
Oh, there is another 8 down the line. You added another one.
Oh, I just did that to get my thing back on the turn.
Yeah.
I think the turn order Mitchell is seeing and the turn order we're seeing might be different.
Probably.
Because you were
I don't know.
mentioning like me having a 3 and stuff, but all there was me with a 9 and Halo with a 9 when you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me.
I'll delete this one then.
Yeah, so right now it should be 998.
All right. I need a token for these guys. I don't know. Just grab this guardsman one. Doesn't matter.
Excuse me.
Well, I guess it doesn't really matter what their thing is. The main difference is that they're going faster than you. At least for the last guy who actually did get to... was ready to be stunned for whatever reason. So he is going to attempt to shoot Norix.
He saw me in the back, leveled the grenade launcher, and went, "Oh no!"
These guys have auto guns. Yeah, so I think he's just going to try and burst Norix in the chest. Well, not going to bother aiming. I guess he is going to bother aiming. So half aim, auto gun.
If he half aims, he's going to be a fully automatic.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
It'd be a single shot.
I'll have to think about what he does then. While I grab his stat line. Auto guns. 1d10 plus 3, no pen. And we'll see if he just automatics. These guys might not be as good enough shots to try that.
Oh man, that one guy was ready.
Yeah, because the rest of them are stunned.
Having a bad day. It could have been worse though. I almost shot a choke gas grenade into the middle of them.
Yeah, that would have been bad for Norix.
That would have been fucking hilarious.
No, these guys are better equipped than that. Freaking heck, they don't have it in this, do they? I need... Why do we not just have... Just need basic freaking guy stats. You don't need specialists. Yeah, that works. Okay. Oh, they're actually surprisingly good shots. Yeah, so I think he is actually going to auto. They actually are better shots than I gave him credit for. So plus 20. That's actually going to really hurt if he auto guns in freaking point blank range.
Yeah. Autogunning is good.
Well, let's see how many times he hits Norix, because I don't think he can miss other than by rolling a nat 100. Because auto gives plus 20?
Auto gives plus 20.
Plus point blank.
Yep.
You know this.
Plus 50.
No, he can miss. It's just very, very limited. But most of it might miss, though. You know, most of it did not miss. That's a lot.
Tasty.
All right, so I'm trying to think.
I mean, can he try and jump behind the car? Actually, wait a minute. If he was in talking range, is that point blank range? Like,
Yeah.
how close was Norix to him, though?
Point
That's the
blank is
question.
within 3 meters, so definitely.
But was he closer? Well, what? Doesn't really matter. I was basically trying to ask, like, because once you hit a certain range, which is melee range, point
They
blank no
weren't.
longer
They weren't
applies.
within melee range.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be walking up to a group of people and then walking right up to them.
I mean, to be fair, he said that he was getting more aggressive with them, which means he could have, in theory, approached, but...
Yeah, more aggressive means the weapon starts coming out. AKA intimidating. Let's have that divided by...
Can you try and dodge behind the truck?
Because you can't dodge bullets, no.
You said if there's cover around, you can.
Yeah, but the
You
truck
can
is
get
in
behind the
front
vehicle.
of him.
That's fair.
So 5 successes.
That's 5 bullets.
Yep. Ow. All right. Let's see.
If you
D10
manage
plus.
to kill him while he isn't here, it'd be fucking hilarious.
No, if that... I'm going to give him a free fate point if this accidentally freaking
You
kills
control
him.
his character for 5 seconds and instantly kill him.
I
Hero.
wasn't expecting to freaking give this guy 85 for his freaking hit.
Hero DM.
Okay, so let's just do this 5 times.
So, here you want to make a
1,
new character.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Freaking heck, this guy's a freaking goddamn
That's 2 Emperor's Furies.
snapshot. What is that to the chest? The 61. I'm not going to bother with an Emperor's
chest.
Furies. They're not important enough.
These guys aren't loved by the Emperor.
So he's got 5 toughness. Well, 6 including toughness for armor.
So 6 including toughness,
Yeah,
so
no.
he takes 1
Lorix
damage,
is so
and
down.
then he takes 7 damage, and then he takes 2 damage, and then he takes 1 damage, then he takes 7 damage, and then he takes
How in the crit is
6
he? Is
damage.
9.
Say again.
How much is the total damage he takes?
Well, let's see. So 1, 8, 9, 10, 17, and then 23 damage. If I did that math right.
Yeah, so Norix is just dead outright. Freaking hell.
Nice one, Mitchell. Back at it again with pro DM strats. Kill the player while they aren't here. Woo!
Freaking hell.
Beautiful.
Well, I don't expect to have a guy just pull out autogun, immediately point blank someone for freaking
Point blank with an autogun is really good. I've done it to like 3 enemies now.
Now imagine if they weren't
I'm gonna
all
give
stunned.
I'm gonna give this to Norix that he freaking somehow.
Oh yeah, God! Imagine if they
miraculously
weren't
doesn't
all
die.
stunned.
Yeah, no, this would have been Norix is dead, and most likely you guys are getting shot at next.
Well, I mean, I could have launched a frag grenade. And how much would I have done if I launched a frag grenade? Because it's possible I wouldn't have killed them. It's actually fairly likely. Nope, I would have fucking obliterated them.
Yeah.
Eh.
Norix by only has 9 wounds, so
Yeah, that would have also knocked Norix the fuck out.
yeah. How
At least
injured
would
would
be
these
knocked
guys
out,
be?
not like doing.
Yeah, any of them that wouldn't have freaking made their agility roll would have died. So yeah, I'm just gonna say Norix freaking is knocked unconscious after getting pelted by bullets in the chest because I'm gonna be freaking nice and not kill him. Because goddamn,
I'm so glad you're going to be nice to not kill the player who you were playing while he left.
I'm sure giving
Which would
auto
have been the most fucking BM shit in the world.
yeah.
I'm sure giving auto guns to 4 people or 3 people isn't that.
You know you're dead if you take 4 freaking auto guns that are that close. Especially when they have to hit on an 85.
Someone kill that motherfucker.
I agree.
Now
though.
launch a grenade.
I would need to take a turn to load it.
Ah.
But I still have a turn where they're stunned.
So you're gonna
I
go
could
first,
do it.
Paul? 'Cause you and Grebo have the same role. I'm guessing actually you
Oh.
probably have a higher agility though than Grebo
Plus
does.
3.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Grebo's only plus 2 if I recall.
Yeah, I should probably shoot that man, huh?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. He did just put down your Arbite.
Eh. It's fine. I won't have to learn his name now. All right, yeah, I'll fall out of that piece of shit.
I'm actually curious. What is the most amount of freaking piercing damage you can take in crit for the chest without dying?
Without dying is 8.
All right.
It's a rupture of organs. You suffer blood loss and 1d10 levels of fatigue. And even then, that could actually just kill you because of blood loss.
So we'll say, what's 7?
7 is the broken ribs one.
All right.
So he's unconscious and on the ground, so he can't really be moving around to kill himself.
Yeah.
Also, I 100% just jammed my gun on accident, so I'm going to re-roll that.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I love how the freaking roll 20 is like blue and green. You get a good result, and you're just like, no,
No,
that's not
that
a good
is not a
result.
good result. That is a very bad. Ooh,
All right,
fucking
yeah,
crap.
that's a significantly better thing.
I
Go
have hit
ahead
with
and
every
roll.
bullet from that.
Go ahead and roll
From
for
that
the
burst.
sake of it. He's probably dead though.
8, 4,
he's very
5,
dead.
6.
Yeah, I'm not
So,
going to bother
I have a
calculating
question.
that. He's blasted
I-
away.
So he's blasted away. He's thrown 1d10 meters back. Is there a chance that I can slam into the unconscious people? Or no, not that unconscious. The stunned people and knock them over?
You might be able to hit the guy behind them. Because they're both like 2 on the other side of the truck. So
Yes, can I hit the guy behind him and knock him over as BM?
what is 10 freaking crit?
10 crit is that. So the target jerks back from the force attack, throwing his head back and spewing an edge of blood before crumpling to the ground dead. But also, he's thrown back 1d10 meters away. Anyone in the target's path must successfully test agility or be knocked down.
Yeah, they can't test agility because they're stunned. So yeah, you definitely do that.
Bye bye, loser. Bye bye.
Because yeah, that guy definitely took over 20 damage in one blast. So yeah, he's
It goes
thrown
both
back,
ways, bitch.
knocks that guy over, who's still stunned for the rest of this round, of course. Grebo, what would you like to do with the 2 guys who are still standing?
Bye bye, loser. Bye bye.
I guess I can try and magic power shotgun him.
Sure. How close? By the way, where are you standing? Just for the sake of it,
I'm
are
probably
you near the
standing-
servo skull?
Yeah.
Or okay, you're 10 meters away.
Christ. I
So-
can't believe he got bodied that fucking hard. Holy shit. It's so funny to me.
There we go.
Freaking heck.
Absolutely blown the fuck out.
Freaking hell. What is the chances of that?
Also, fucking my reroll.
Well,
Instead
that was
of getting
close.
a 100, I got a 10.
Barely make it.
Yeah.
Hey, we take those.
But you do. So your gun is now unnaturally aimed.
It.
Yep.
Modifier 30.
I'm pretty sure the modifier is higher because they're stunned, which is like an additional 30 or something.
What is shotgun? Shotgun has a special spread
Scatter.
trait. Yeah. Scatter.
I think it's
Scatter is just when you get more
10.
successes, you do more.
Yep. So how many more successes would it be if they got like a plus 20? Because I think it is, yeah, if you're shooting a stun target, I think there is a bonus. Is it plus 10?
No, it's plus 20.
It is plus 20?
There you go.
Standard
That's
ammunition for
additional.
these weapons spreads out when fired, hitting more of the target. If fired at a foe within point-blank range, which of course you are, each 2 degrees of success, the firer scores another hit. So yeah. You're going to hit the guy
Works.
twice,
Okay, yeah.
because you have 2 successes.
Unfortunate for that man.
Yeah. All right, that isn't going to quite kill him outright. Because he does have enough. These guys are at least slightly armored. Not well, but...
Man, stop around, smile.
Yeah, no, not enough to save him from that, but enough that they aren't. I think this guy isn't freaking just vaporized. Yeah, no, these guys don't have flak armor. I'm gonna give him like 2 armor, wearing something at the very least.
Forgot this.
Actually,
is
what are
burst
you
fire.
wearing? The you have a burst fire combat, of course.
Hmm?
What is your armor?
No, my armor is hardened body glove.
All right. What is the basic body glove? I'm trying to think.
2 primitive.
Okay. Yeah, these guys have basically 1. So 1 plus they have a little bit of toughness, but not enough to save them outright. So that's going to be 9 plus 3. Yeah. Yeah, I did that right.
Just 12 damage.
Yeah, so he's definitely brought him to crit. Where did you hit him? Oh, you hit him in the face. No, where did you shoot? Sorry, I always forget the target isn't a thing. 14, so actually not in the face by inches. In his right arm.
Uh,
So 2 crit on his right arm.
Deep bruise, 1 level fatigue, which means he gets a -10 to everything he does.
Oh boy.
Because
So
that's
when
what
he
fatigue
wakes
does.
up,
Fatigue is
if
bad.
he wakes up,
Yeah, when he's snaps out of it.
Yeah.
How unfortunate.
Right. Show is now your turn, Numerian. I can just take Wolf out of the freaking initiative order because Wolf isn't going to
Yeah,
get to
he's-
act in this combat.
He's fucking gone,
He's
my
knocked
guy.
unconscious. How much? I think 7 crit was you said has broken ribs.
Yeah, sound crit is he has 1d5 broken ribs.
All right.
And he takes 1d5 fatigue. Fatigue doesn't really matter in this scenario though.
Yeah, no, his fatigue is he's unconscious.
Yeah.
So we're gonna just say -7.
God, he got the same fucking shit I did.
Yep.
Only difference is he didn't outright kill me when he did it to me.
Nor, it is your turn. There's still 2 targets. Both of them are stunned. One is on the ground. It technically has a little bit of cover.
I'll move a dog real quick.
There's a corpse you can shoot through into him.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take down one of the stun.
He's probably given like 1 extra tough or 1 extra armor.
Yeah.
Fleshy
He-
body with a lot of bullets in it. Or through it in this case.
Yeah, I was about to say these bullets are through my guy. It's gone.
But there is 1 person still standing who's just stunned. Actually, 2 people are still standing because he's just stunned. His arm's broken off, but
That guy had 6 extra big rounds go through him.
yeah, no.
I think here's a question: should I try taking out both of them or just one?
I mean, just focus on one. They've still got a little ways to go before they're able to do anything.
You guys will get 1 more turn to fire on them before they get to
Yeah. Stun grenades are fucking nice.
Okay, full auto. Oh, semi-automatic burst.
On the injured guy or the
Stunned
non-injured?
guy.
They're both stunned.
Both are stunned. It's the injured
Actually,
and
all
non-injured.
3 of them are stunned.
Yeah.
So the guy on the ground, the guy whose arm nearly just got taken off by a shotgun blast, or the guy who hasn't taken a shot yet.
I'm
The
right.
guy
His
who-
arm's still doing alright. It's just bruised.
The guy who hasn't taken a shot yet.
Okay. So you definitely hit, and I'm pretty sure that's all 3.
Yeah, that's 3 hits. Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.
Yeah, that hurts quite a bit. So that's 5.
18, which was the Armageddon.
Crit. I think this guy actually might just lose his arm here and might be dead outright anyway.
If it's more than 10, anyone within 2 meters takes 1d10 minus 8 impact damage.
Actually, you know what? This is the easier way of doing it from my mind. 9 plus 12 plus 8. Okay. Yeah, I'm almost certain this guy is dead outright with his arm exploded.
You can go up to 7.
Maybe not. No. He's at -7.
Hey, so his arm is shattered, so he can no longer use it.
Yep.
And he takes 2 levels of fatigue.
Yeah, which means he doesn't get to shoot his gun as effectively. If he survives the turn, which I kind of doubt. So, it's back to the top. The guy who was able to act is freaking dead, so they're still stunned.
Blown the fuck out.
I guess it no, it doesn't
yeah,
wear off, but
yeah.
it wears off at the beginning of their next turn. So they get
Yeah.
to do things. So it is your turn again, Ayla.
I think I'm just gonna put one in the guy whose arm is fucked, and one in the guy whose arm is only partly fucked.
All right, go ahead.
Which is a semi-automatic, and the first one's on the first, and the next one's on the next. I can only have 2 possible shots here. Which is gonna be, let's see, close plus semi plus stun. So that.
Yep.
Tasty.
So definitely.
Delicious.
Yep, he's definitely dead
Very
outright.
good.
Where'd you hit him?
That's a good question.
23.
23, which is, I believe, the right arm again.
Yep. Freaking guy gets his arm blown off.
Actually, no, this time it's the left arm.
Ah. So his left arm explodes instead.
Yes.
Which I'm gonna be nice and say Norix doesn't freaking take damage from that.
He physically can't.
Oh, he's too far away.
He has too much armor. It does 1d10 minus 8.
Okay.
So it can do
Let's
at
see.
maximum 2, unless Emperor's Fury procs.
It does not.
Yeah.
All right. -8. Let's see. Does it deal any damage at all? No, it does not. Wow, it really does not. So,
Well, no, it's left as the man who's currently under a corpse. Unfortunately.
there's still the other guy who's got his
Well,
broken.
no,
arm.
I said I was going to split the damage, or the shots. So one for the first and one for a second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Because I'm not going to use 2 shots on these guys when my shots do a d10 plus 6 with 3 pin. I'd be better off just firing a single shot at that point, so I wouldn't waste the ammo. This ammo's fucking expensive.
do you have to roll to hit both targets in that case?
I don't know. I'll do it if you want me to.
I'm almost certain if you switch what target you're shooting at.
All right, there you go. There's the second roll.
All right, that works.
As long as I didn't have a minus 50 that I didn't know of.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The first guy takes what? 5 damage.
And the second guy takes 16 to the chest.
So the second guy's definitely dead. The first guy actually only has his arm shattered. So he's still up. Surprisingly. Barely.
Wait, does
but
that mean he
he's
has
still
both
up.
his arms shattered at this point?
Yeah, because his arm was no, because his left arm is bruised. So basically, if he's gonna freaking try and shoot you with a gun, it's not gonna work out very well.
There you go, at
Grebo.
least.
Yeah, the other guy's very definitely dead. He got freaking shot in the chest, I think you said.
Yeah.
52. You know, he's blown away.
He gets flung back again.
Unfortunately, there's no one behind that guy. So,
I guess I'll try the same thing
well,
as before.
I guess there's a truck, but that's it. Makes a big loud dent. So one guy under another guy, and another guy who misses now. Well, one of his arms is bruised because of your shotgun blast, and the other arm is broken because of bullets.
So what
I'm
do I
doing my
do when I
part.
burst fire? What happens?
You roll to, roll the same. I think you gain a plus 20 for burst fire. Or is it plus
I'm
10?
pretty sure just the +5 or
Plus 10.
plus 20 for fully automatic.
Okay.
Plus 10
So for you, it would be plus 40 because of unnatural aim. But are you targeting the guy who's basically already halfway through freaking hell, or are you going to target the guy who hasn't actually taken a shot yet? Blah.
The guy
But
who
he's
hasn't
just under
taken
a corpse.
shot yet.
Okay. So yeah, you're just going to roll. It's going to be an additional plus 10 for you if you're burst
Okay.
firing. And every 2 successes over, then you get another hit. Plus, of course, the scatter quality. So
Did I accidentally hit cancel, or is it taking a while? Okay.
nope. I think it's just Roll20 having issues. So unfortunately, yeah, you just hit him once. And he does have at least some cover, so I'm just going to give him an extra thing. I will last at least through this shot.
And that is the
All right.
end of my turn.
So you injure him, but he's not dead yet. All right, Numerian.
How many people are left?
Currently, one guy who basically isn't going to get to shoot, and one guy who's still underneath the corpse.
He's stunned.
For the moment, yeah. Oh, freaking heck, I forgot about the stunned. Theo, roll another hit for me. Or did Theo just leave?
It's rolling. It's just. Oh,
No.
Damage.
No,
For damage.
Damage.
We forgot to factor in the stunned quality. So, that's going to bring him into crit. How deep is he in crit, though? -1. So, shot one of the legs, I believe. A 95. Yeah, his right leg. So crit 2 on his right leg. So you have two heavily injured opponents currently, Nor.
Do any of them look like they might be the alpha?
The
Uh,
alpha
the,
is
ringleader?
currently lying on top of another one,
Yeah.
riddled.
Critical
Okay.
damage. What is ballistic? What is it for shotgun? What do they deal?
What? Impact.
Impact damage. Okay.
Pretty much everything does impact. Every gun does.
I use lasers.
And it was leg, right?
Yeah.
Total critical
Impact.
damage.
Leg 2.
2. Slows target, halves on move, run around, and takes low fatigue.
All right. So he's still alive, definitely.
And a lot of armor, I guess.
Which
Oh wait, they shoot the one on the ground.
Yeah.
I'll do
which
it.
one do we want to keep alive?
Honestly, I don't really care.
Well, I figure they've seen something.
I mean, one of them's already got a broken arm, just like fucking shoulder checking me isn't getting up.
He's got a broken arm and a bruised wrist.
Yeah.
So,
And the other guy.
Shoot his
What
other
about the other
arm.
guy? And the other guy.
The other guy, the one who's on the ground.
the other guy on the ground has only taken some critical damage. He's not quite dead yet.
He's a corpse in the making.
Goodbye, ground guy. Hit plus 40.
Yep.
Semi-automatic. Oh, god damn it. He just left.
You're actually going to luck that?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Hero.
Semi-auto is twice, so.
Here, there we go.
Where do you hit him, by the way? Okay, chest. All right. So that's going to be okay. 1 and not enough to kill him outright. I don't think. Actually, it's not impact; it's laser. So
Energy.
right.
How much critical damage? I'm assuming a lot.
-6.
-6. Target is sent reeling to the ground. Smoke spiraling out of the wound. Target knocked ground strength for 1d10 rounds. It takes 1d5 loads of fatigue. Must make an agility test or catch on fire. Fuck.
All right. I'm gonna actually give him this agility test just to have you guys.
That's fair.
Shot. So he's stunned basically forever.
He's fucked.
All right, let's see. How very dead is he? Oh, he's actually not on fire, surprisingly.
The stun brigade.
So he's stunned for the rest of this combat. Then the last guy finally gets to do something, and he's just gonna goddamn surrender because freaking heck, he can't even shoot his gun.
Broken. His boss is on the ground on top of another guy who almost caught on fire.
Yeah, the guy on
There's
top of
another guy
him
with
is
his
definitely on
arm
fire
missing.
because he doesn't have a choice in the matter.
Oh, yeah.
His cover's on fire. He's, by the way, going to... Actually, no, he can't do anything because he's still stunned. So, what are you guys doing?
Let's go get the burning corpse off of the guy on the ground.
Yep. All right. You
Actually,
guys
wait
run
a
over
minute.
and go kick the corpse off.
Yeah, all right, whatever. I was gonna say just leave it there. The problem will solve itself, but
Okay, first, let's ask him why he was, getting ready to leave.
All right.
What do they see?
Yeah.
What do they know?
I'm just gonna wait over the guy who's stunned with my hand cannon, and if he when he wakes up, if he tries anything funny, I'm just gonna put one in his brain case.
How fatigued is he, by the way?
Let's see, it was 1d5, right?
Yeah, let's see. Freaking
Yeah, 1d5
120.
fatigue.
Very slow.
Which, depending on his toughness and what he rolls, he could just be unconscious for like a few hours at this point.
What is the minimum before you fall unconscious for fatigue damage?
It is double your toughness bonus.
Okay. So, yeah, no, he would have to roll a max. And he did not. So he is not unconscious, but he's very tired.
Very tired.
So, yeah, unsurprisingly, he doesn't try anything after freaking stopped being stunned and has a hand cannon pointed at his face.
Hi.
So, what are you asking him exactly? The guy that you do have for the first 30 seconds, basically?
Why were you running?
Well, frack, that hurts. We were told to pick up and move out.
What were you told by?
My bosses.
Who are your bosses?
People a little higher up the food chain than you, I'd wager.
I mean, you're already kind of fucked. Is this really the time to be sassy?
He just looks over at the freaking two guys laying on the ground, freaking riddled with bullets. Well, I figure
Yes.
you're not really here to ask questions.
If we weren't, would we be asking questions right now?
We were.
Fuck.
You chose this path.
You drew first.
Yeah, to one nosy cop,
Yeah.
not to a firing squad.
Know your surroundings better. And this is the point where I get my head blown off by a sniper.
And while we were doing this,
As karmic justice, that would be no.
that would be so fucking good.
No, you surround. Oh, it's gonna be like again that scene from Saving Private Ryan. Just
Know your surroundings, crack.
I can't tell if it would be more funny if I just died instantly or if it like just barely missed me. I'm like, oh no.
Also, I am gonna test them.
Okay. Yeah, you just point and tell the drone service called scan. So it flies down. It prods one of its big needles into his shoulder, which of course he immediately goes, ow!
Go straight into the destroyed arm.
Either this or a bullet.
And then it flies back up, floats over in front of you, and gives out a little readout that basically tells you he is not infected with it. I mean, there's a lot more numbers and letters and words.
Test
and
the
whatnot,
other
but
two
that-
corpses.
yeah, the long bit is, this guy's not infected.
The service goal can test out the others. Also, I'm gonna have
It does that.
one
It
of you
comes
guys
back
should
after
check the
each-
boxes.
Gives you after about 30 seconds that this None of these people are infected.
Theo,
So,
next box.
what?
Next
Check the
boxes.
boxes.
Oh, I look at the boxes.
All right. They're boxes. Would you like to open them?
Yes.
All right. Inside the boxes are, at least for the first couple, are mostly foodstuffs or other kind of more mundane things. One closer to the bottom has more clips for auto guns, which is kind of weird. And finally, after kind of digging to the kind of very, very bottom, you find a bunch of contraband that seems to be marked as logician's property. Mostly like propaganda type material.
Well, I guess we know who his boss is then.
Called it.
What was in the boxes?
There's logician contraband and a bunch of other shit.
Okay.
I mean,
Nothing that I would care about right now.
are we taking these guys prisoners, or are we just solving this here and now?
It's
Say again?
I said it's not our problem.
Okay, so we're solving this here and now, is what you're saying.
What I'm saying is just get whatever information we can. Let them do whatever.
I hate to tell you, they're probably not going to give you very much information if you basically look at them and say, yeah, we're just going to kill you anyway.
Yeah, I don't plan on killing them. I just...
Well, no, if they give us good information, they get to live. That's the deal. It's a simple
I think you're
one.
going to have to convince them of that before they give you anything.
All right.
Because currently it looks like, you guys just came in and shot two of their buddies to death without caring too much.
They started it. And plus, neither of you guys shot us, so. It's not like we have a vendetta against you or anything. It's just business.
I'll make them a deal. Tell us.
Still a good point. You don't bother giving information to someone that you're pretty much certain that's going to shoot you in the face anyway. If you're going to die, you might as well just die.
Here, I'll make them a deal.
I mean, you can change how painful the death is going to be.
They've worked with worse bosses than that. It's better to be shot in the face by you guys than what's
They
going on.
tell us what I know, and I promise that I'll patch them up a little bit for them to go on their merit.
Maybe we should patch up our guy who has a broken rib cage. Maybe you take care of that real fast.
Wolf just very slowly bleeding out on the ground.
He isn't bleeding. It's all internal. And that's where the blood's supposed to be. So
It's still a
pretty
lot
much
of blood on the ground.
he's pretty much fine.
Look,
Do you want to sort that out a little bit, by the way?
Up later.
Go deal with our bleeding Arbite. God.
I mean, Grebo has magical powers to heal. So,
okay, Grebo, you want to heal?
unless Grebo's going to help with the talking.
You should
part
both
of this.
heal.
Oh, Grebo, you do. Well, I don't know. What should I do first? Do I have to... Actually, wait, no, he's bleeding.
He's not bleeding out. You have time to deal with these guys first. But leaving him in that condition is not a good thing to do.
There you go.
Yep.
There's Grebo.
All right, go ahead and roll a d5.
Also, Grebo can heal more than me right now.
Are you sure?
Never mind.
Are you sure?
All right. Well, he's less critically injured now.
All right.
Why is it always one?
I know.
Well, that's 3
We've
times.
had other adventures where it's 5, but freaking hell.
God damn it.
Oh my
Yeah,
god. All right.
Good for you. You don't make it worse, but you don't make it better either.
I mean, what was it trying to convince them that if they give us useful information, we won't just outright murder them right here?
Well, how are you going about it?
Pretty much just giving them that deal. If you give us useful information, I won't outright murder you right here.
I'll patch you up.
And I'll even put away my gun.
Okay, this is going to require a freaking roll.
Yeah.
What roll are you doing?
Well, I'm
Do
making
you want me to just
deal,
tell you what it
so-
is?
I mean, Well, I was trying to tell you what I was doing, and then you told me what skill to roll. So, I mean, I guess
It
what's
sounds
making
like
it
you're attempting to
deals is charm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charm sounds like the closest thing.
All right. Now, should I even bother rolling? Because how much of a negative do I have?
Yeah, I'll give it to you as just a 0 because your charm is already pretty low.
It's 16.
Yeah. You're definitely not going to get a buff from it, but I'm going to say these guys don't trust you enough not to. Yeah, no,
Now,
they don't believe you.
How close to ending the session are we?
Not telling.
That's fair.
I mean, of freaking material, I have enough to keep going, but no more than like an hour. I'm gonna do a hard stop at 12. So,
How far do we want to continue without?
I mean, we can stop here if you guys want to. I'm good with that, but we're not gonna go until.
I mean,
like,
if we're stopping here, then I'm using my luck. That's basically what I'm asking. I want to save it in case we get into another fight, but
I'll leave
if
it
we're
up to
gonna
you
end
guys
in 5
then.
minutes.
I personally, I think that we should possibly end.
Yeah, because we've lost Nora. X.
What?
Oh, poor Nor. It's gone.
Yeah.
Okay,
We've lost
goodbye.
Nora, but we got Norix.
Bye, Nor. Bye.
See ya, Nora. Bye bye. Bye bye, loser. Bye bye.
Okay, see you guys next week.
He just actually leaves.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'll try again.
All right.
Go back.
I
Use
mean,
my luck.
Okay.
can Greenbow, can you actually do anything to help? Because I can almost guarantee. Well, actually, no, Marion, you're offering to patch, right?
Yes.
All right,
I
I'm going to
can-
give you at least a +10 due to freaking Freepo.
And I can
Yeah,
also
sorry.
offer to help
You
him
know,
with my
I'm gonna
weird
have a weird
wizard
story.
magic.
No, you're not going
Let
to be
me help
accepted.
you.
But Numerian is going to add a +10 to your charm.
All right.
Well, okay.
Hey, slightly better.
Yeah, it's still not enough to get them.
It was so much better that it broke my rolling thing.
Woo! Okay, here. How about we just pop this and get the question out or get the answers out?
Yeah. They tell you at least that they indeed work for the logicians, but that's basically all they know.
Well,
Okay, here. We'll make this easy. I'm gonna, seeing as we have no one who could actually fucking talk, I'll pull out.
I mean,
I
he
think-
did. He's kind of on the ground with a few bullet holes in him.
Thanks, Mitchell.
yeah. Whose fault could that possibly be?
Dice?
I do have a 40 in fellowship.
I pick up the.
You have a 40 in fellowship.
I love how you guys always forget your psyker is the person who actually knows how
Because
to
he
do it.
shouldn't.
Oh, please.
I don't know. Is this a guy Voidborn?
No. These
And
guys
I
are
have a
definitely-
35 in fellowship.
Still better than me. I have a 33.
Though this
I
is charm, right?
Yeah.
Is minus
Unless you
5
want to
on
try a
fellowship-
different method.
I don't. Is
But
minus
I
5
mean,
on
fellowship is fellowship.
apply to charm, or does it apply to my fellowship that is then halved for charm? I don't.
It's you should
or is
be
it
able to
only
see.
on fellowship rolls that I have the minus 5. Oh,
What is the point that you're using?
well, I have something called Ill Omened, minus 5 on fellowship with non-voidborn, and I have no idea if that's how it's written in the book. It's
It would probably be. It's a voidborn thing, I'm guessing, right?
yeah.
All right. I'm guessing that you take the fellowship off first before you roll the skill, but you know what? Frick it. Even if that is how it works, I'm going to give this to you for right now. So I'm going to guess, yeah, Numerian is going to continue helping with this roll. So we're going to give you a +10.
Oh,
So
what did I
it's
just-
going to be, yeah, for you, it's going to be 30 overall.
Okay. Modifier plus 10.
Go, Theo, go. Also use luck.
I was thinking about using lucky.
You get it back each session, so
Yep.
you have fate points to use.
Well, I was
You have
thinking
no
of a
reason
different.
not to.
I was thinking of a different lucky.
You can do that too. Pull out. I think you can use fate to add a one.
I'll give you that
success.
that is
Yeah,
technically
you can
close
use
enough.
fate to make a success.
Theo does that.
You can also do that.
Okay. Do I want to do that, or do I want to just use my free reroll I get?
You want to use that because you rolled a 38.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
I mean,
do
otherwise
you
you'll have
take
to.
the worst
You,
or
yeah,
the second roll for
I'm
lucky.
almost certain lucky. You have to abide by the second roll.
Okay.
Because
Then
you have
use my
a less
fate.
than
That's-
38% chance to get better.
Because I'm guessing that's how fate points work. So I'm guessing that the psychic power doesn't get a better freaking thing than that.
Or- I'm pretty sure for the fate thing, you just add a
No,
one
you
success.
take whatever.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, if you're adding, yeah, if you're just spending it to gain a success, then yes, that is how that works.
That's probably what
But
you
yeah,
should do.
if you're re-rolling, you have to abide by whatever you re-rolled, even if it's worse.
Oh shit! I should use lucky before I heal people.
When
So
you
it lets
manifest this
me.
power, anytime you end your next turn, you may re-roll any one die. Oh, nice, including not including, yeah, including damage rolls. So, do you want to spend your re-roll to re-roll this charm check?
No, I've spent my luck point.
Okay. So, yeah, you're at least able to convince them enough to give you a little bit of information that you're not going to freaking shoot them. And since you're charming and not deceiving, you're actually being honest.
Well, I mean, yeah.
If
I
you
was
weren't,
being
I would
honest
force you
until
to.
they told, yeah. I
Yeah.
now plan to shoot them because they told me to fuck myself, effectively.
Look, we
But
have
he's not talking from.
bigger fish to fry. We don't have to kill fucking every goon that we come.
You're right.
They tell you that indeed they're blah. They've been told to leave this area. In fact, leave the planet because apparently something has gone. Their bosses told them to leave the planet because their partners apparently have gotten sick of things and things have changed now. So that's basically what you get. These guys are just grunts. So
Okay, so now that we know the logicians are definitely in on it.
We already knew that. We knew the logicians were getting the heretics in here.
Well, now we extremely know that.
You were the worst.
the thing that you know that I just freaking said is logicians have allies on world that have something to do with this. And something just changed between the and their allies to make them probably not so allied anymore.
All right, let's get the logicians on our side, boys. Christ.
All right. And Numerian, go ahead and roll the Medicaid checks, I suppose. Unless
don't
you just
bother.
want to say you heal.
I'll roll.
Unless your assassin just freaking shoots them both in the head and moves on.
Oh, I'm thinking about it.
All right. Well, you get one of them more patched up. But
Then we
yeah.
kept my promise.
So 8.
I'll attempt to get the other one more patched up.
All right. Go ahead.
I'm going to stand a good ways back.
I don't.
Well, you try. Draw on the power, but nothing happens. So we are going to end there, though.
Okay.
And you
Worth
get
it.
slight more information about what's going on.
All right, I killed 2 goons. Fuck these guys. Nah. As funny as it would be to just one in each of their heads.
Yeah, no,
Maybe
they have escaped at this point.
Yeah.
So
But no, I just wait until they're healing and then just.
Oh,
These stun grenades are hype. I'm loading another stun grenade.
And I guess they saw nothing about anything weird.
Yep.
No?
How
No.
Theo, remind me, what is the interval between healings that you can do?
It's like every 8 hours, right?
It's either an hour or like 8 hours or something.
Control.
Here,
F.
let me see.
Heal.
I'm almost certain it's not 8.
6 hour period.
Okay, that's what I was remembering. So Norix is
Man.
going to be unconscious for a while.
Man. Nice shooting, Tex.
Do I just want to freaking give you guys the chance to have
God,
Theo
it's so
freaking
fucking
heal?
funny.
You know what, Theo? Go ahead and freaking yeah. Go ahead and use your healer on Wolf again.
Alright, hold on a second.
Just so Norix doesn't come back to, by the way, you nearly died.
By the way,
Only
the DM
survived.
almost killed you while playing you.
Technically, it was your guys' plan to send him ahead.
Yeah, you're the one who decided what he did up there.
Yeah. The most sensible thing. The
it
dice
can be-
decide to freaking screw him.
It can be my idea to walk down a hallway, but it can be your idea to have a cannon at the end of that hallway.
Yeah. And if you failed your freaking evasion check, then freaking it's your fault for getting hit by the cannon, right?
No, if you failed my evasion check, that's a different story.
Any
we
minute
should
now,
probably
the 1d5 is going to appear. There we go.
There we go.
we probably should have asked whether or not they had guns.
All
Or
right.
just like, oh yeah, they just have auto guns. So yeah, just go walk up there. It's gonna be fine.
Where did he get shot? He got shot in the chest. What's -2? impact?
-2 for the chest is. Give me 1 second. I zoned out. I zoned out. I went down to look at the other thing because it was funny. 1 level of fatigue. I went down to look at rending because the rending shit is hype.
Yep. All right. So we'll give him 1 level of fatigue, but at least he's back up.
And that dissipates after like a couple hours, I think, maybe an hour. Man, how amazing!
Where the heck is the fatigue? I don't remember.
Fatigue is 200 apparently.
No, I mean like on the sheet.
Oh, it's
right. They don't.
near runes, I think.
No, it's not.
Wait, there isn't it?
There is no fatigue because it's dumb.
Good sheet.
Yeah. So
The sheet understands that fatigue is stupid. Remove fatigue is each hour of rest, which includes no combat, no psychic power, and nothing strenuous.
So not right now.
Yeah.
Unless you
You'll
guys
live.
decide to rest.
Believe it or not, I feel like we should not be trying to rest while there's an extremely virulent disease going around.
Probably a good idea.
And once again, this series of events has just reminded me how fucking brain dead we all are.
All right.
To be fair, we know nothing about this.
Yeah, it'd be great if we knew literally any symptoms so we could like look for it.
Well, you have the
Instead-
symptoms. You don't need to know the symptoms. The servo skull does.
Did the
Okay,
server
can I-
skull not tell us the symptoms?
It can't.
Data
tried-
on the servo skull.
Yeah, can I try to force it
Data
out
mine
of
the
the servo
servo
skull?
skull.
Can I try talking it out of the servo skull?
Can you try talking to the servo skull? I mean, you
Trying
can.
to, try getting something out of it.
No, you can't. Basically.
Thanks, Mitchell. The only thing I got it's going to be something.
Keep in
similar
mind,
to-
this stuff is freaking uber heretical type of stuff. It's you don't need to know. You need to fix
we
the
have to-
problem.
We can't fix the problem without knowing what we're looking for.
Man, at some point, I should freaking run paranoia and then just have the computer only give out missions that are freaking impossible because it does that regularly. troubleshooter, I need you to go and
Yeah.
fix this problem in
See,
alleyway number 5. And then it
See,
won't actually give you a map to where alleyway number 5 is. And if you actually try and go there as a freaking low-level agent, then you'll get shot because you're not supposed to
Alright.
go there.
but the difference is, if we're doing that, I'm just going to stop listening and just see how many character deaths I can rack up in one session. That's going to be my entire goal for the session.
Good. That's how Paranoia should be run.
Every campaign which I'm not racking up character deaths is a campaign that I'm not playing right.
Yeah. Well, that's why you have additional clones.
Make 18 characters before the session and try and get through all of them.
I mean, I think you have 5 clones per character, so that'd be quite a few.
The only
Don't
idea
underestimate my power, Mitchell.
You have to
So-
get like a couple hundred deaths just for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so how far should I go with this? Should I just continue looking for manic people? Or be like, Service Skull, look for anyone who has 3 arms.
Imagine you're trying to describe how someone is sick to a 5-year-old. Now, degrade that 5-year-old's intelligence down to about the intelligence of a smaller child, like 1. That's about a Servo Skull. They are very dumb.
The
They're very, very good at doing the one thing that they're supposed to do.
one
They're not
thing
very good
it
at
does
anything
is
else.
fix this. God, I'm gonna go heretical. Just because I'm so sick of the Inquisition.
Man, you really probably shouldn't join if you got sick of the Inquisition after like 6 months.
I'm not sick of the Inquisition. I'm sick of you, Mitchell. I was always sick of you, Mitchell.
I mean, this is almost exactly how the freaking thing starts in the other thing. Sand finds you guys, drags you all to freaking where you need to be, tells you, go find this thing that I'm not allowed to tell you about, and then just sends you off to go find it.
Well,
Yeah,
pretty
but
good.
Satan did sign says I have to go find an incredibly virulent disease that we would have like probably less than a couple of days to find before everything goes to shit.
Yeah.
Sam
That's-
sent us to find a person, not a
Pretty
bunch
good.
of
I mean, Marcellus
all
said
with-
you to go find a person and provide you to a flamethrower and a way to find that person.
He said to find multiple people.
To be fair, it's pretty clear
Possible.
to tell like, okay, you're looking for a heretic. So, okay, there's missing people, there's some weird technology stuff going on. We found people who are like the halfway. This is like, look for someone who's sick. Okay. Let's see what Nurgle has to cook up.
No, this isn't a Nurgle thing. This is freaking.
If this was a
sauce
Nurgle
for
thing, this would
Nurgle thing.
already be. If this was a Nurgle thing, this probably would already be fucking gone.
Yeah.
And hopefully we wouldn't be on it, but most
Oh, yeah.
likely we would.
If this was a Nurgle thing, when you guys showed up, you'd be freaking swarmed by zombies.
Yeah.
And that's at the best case.
If this
The
was a
worst
Nurgle
case is
thing,
you freaking have to deal with freaking
yeah.
Marines or, demons.
yeah. If this was a Nurgle thing, I would have dropped the flamethrower the moment we got on the scene, and then fired the gun into the pack.
The zombies.
Makeshift explosives.
That's a symptom that we can tell.
Yeah, at least Nurgle disease would be a lot easier to figure out. Look for the guy whose guts are hanging out, who doesn't seem to mind that much.
Well, I hate to tell you,
Yeah.
this disease doesn't really work like that.
I'm gonna end the recording there.
The only thing I have to go off is that it works like the monsters that we have. So either find someone who's acting manic, has 3 arms, maybe crying or laughing, and just all.
Why does this disease have anything to do with the monster?
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna get something to do with the children, and
I
that's
like how he just sounds genuinely like, what?
I'm
Why?
just wondering how you made that connection.
It's because we assume it has something to do with the church.
yeah. It's okay. So this group is The Trojan seems to be
I
dealing
mean,
with the
yes
Xeno
and
shit.
no, I guess, at the same time.
They're both from the Trojan, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're connected in what they do, would be my
Yeah.
assumption. I just don't know what we're supposed to look for.
That's
It's more
I'm
both
trying
things
to-
are connected to the Trojan, but you're not. It's not quite that simple.
I'm grabbing at straws here. This is the only thing I have to go off of.
Good. That's the idea.
I can't wait to learn that this was all actually just a ploy to get a bunch of fucking Inquisition guys out of the fucking conclave. So that way they can fucking attack it or some shit. And we're just gonna get a call like midway through our investigation, being like, "It was a setup. We got played like a damn fiddle."
Oh no, this could certainly end up being that I just say, oh no, you all have to either flee or die, and then we go and play Deathwatch instead to sort this out. It could go that poorly.
It's gonna go that poorly. Start playing the Deathwatch campaign now, Mitchell.
Yeah, I've kind of already planned this out of the, if you guys don't find this fast enough and it gets far enough, Deathwatch is the next step. If Deathwatch fails, the planet is
I am
done.
actively
We're just
saying
gonna,
that we should just exterminate this entire hive and fucking end it there.
they're not going to exterminate us the hives. They're going to exterminate us the planet. It's that if one of these gets away, the entire world's freaking on. And
That's why we exterminate the hive.
this is
before
like
anything can get
flood.
away.
This is flood spore. Freaking! If you don't get
Oh,
it
no.
all, it's bad.
Okay, guys, we have this super dangerous thing.
Yeah, it
Don't
doesn't
worry.
work like the flood spore, but it's
was
similar
about to
in if
say,
one flood spore makes it,
yeah.
then the entire planet's screwed. This
Yeah.
is like that.
But see, if this works like the flood spore, just I'm gonna shoot myself next session at the start. I'm not doing it.
I mean, you don't even
I'm
have
not
to put
gonna
like
have that single flood spore be hidden on me somewhere, and then I go to take a shower, and suddenly it can now get into my lungs, and then this character's done. No, I'm not doing with it. I'm just one to the head, and it's over.
Yeah, no, this isn't a flood spore, but it does follow the same similar rules of if one gets away, it's bad.
Yeah.
we just leave and just call it a day.
No. The only ship that you currently have is currently dealing with bug hunting problems. So
How do we fucking do this, team?
yeah. I did
don't.
finish that the Half-Life VR, but the AI is self-aware today.
Oh yeah, you saw it.
I enjoyed that.
That shit's so fucking funny.
Yeah, I've been kind of watching it over the past week. But I finished the last one finally. I just love that. I love the freaking G-Man just popping up to talk with Freeman. All of a sudden, freaking
Yeah.
Ben